All right, everyone. Our top story tonight: Mrs. Met reported a mysterious man following and watching her from afar outside of Citi Field. When she was talking to authorities, they just let her know that if she sees any other suspicion, they are just a cal away. Welcome to the Mets Weekly Round.
This is Frank Cugino from Frank About Sports.
What's going on, guys? Andrew Acevedo back.
What's going on, everyone? Mets Talk with Hayden is the name.
What is going on, everybody? This is Metsfan from YouTube.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm TonyMetro.
Big Apple Banter Media here with Elias. That's weekly.
Mets Weekly.
Mets Weekly.
Mets Weekly.
Mets Weekly.
Welcome to Mets Weekly. All right, Andrew Acevedo.
Jeez, everybody's sick in this video.
Everybody's
What's going on,
Corona.
guys? Jesus Christ, everybody's all messed up. What's going on, guys? I got some videos out, a couple of videos out the last couple weeks. Obviously, I did a collab with Frank on him about a topic for tonight's video. Also got my opinion on the Jeff McNeil situation. Also got the Brett Beatty breakdown, and hoping to get this weekend out my top 5 prospects, catchers at each position.
All right, Frank About Sports.
Yes, I also did the same video Andrew did because he was in my video. But also, I have a video coming out Saturday. It's a part 2 to a video I made last year, so definitely stay tuned to that. And let's get into the little bit of news we finally have, so that's exciting.
All right, sounds about right. All right, Mets Talk with Hayden.
Yeah, what's going on, everyone? Mets Talk with Hayden is the name. Hope you're all doing well. If you guys want to check me out, be very much appreciated. Live streams, videos pertaining to all Mets news and updates. We are 6 days into 2022, and I have 6 videos out this year. So we'll get that streak going on. So content has been flowing through. Otherwise, that's all for me and LFGM.
All right, TonyMetro.
Big shout out to Mets Talk with Hayden. Your videos are getting a lot of volume lately, so really happy for that. Be sure to check him out and everyone else here. But I just put out a video about Seiya Suzuki, why every MLB team should be looking to sign him. Absolute bargain. But check out the channel. It is TonyMetro and all one word.
All right, Elias.
Yeah, Big Apple Banter Media. Still kind of a bit hiatus, but gonna try to get back in the swing of things, get some videos out for you guys. Mets, Jet stuff. Hopefully this lockout ends soon because we need something to talk about.
All right, well, before we get started, just want to remind everybody to subscribe to the brand new Mets Weekly channel. Turn on the post notifications for some maybe other content coming soon. But whenever we go live as well on Thursday for the roundtable, also join our Discord, chat with us and maybe some other Mets fans 24/7. The lockout is a tough block for everyone, but we're still trying to make sure that the content is out, it stays fresh every week, and we can talk Mets baseball. All right, so we'll move on to the top story.
Every week.
Which does not involve Mr. Met. Mrs. Met, excuse me. Okay, so last week, Pat Ragazzo dropped a story that the Mets are reportedly looking to put Jeff McNeil on the trade block to bulk up the starting rotation. Now, McNeil is 29, coming off of a tough year, 251 BA, 679 OPS, 93 WRC plus in a 426 plate appearances. Now, I'd like to say this is going to be a roundtable discussion one, but I mean, some hearts can be broken here. So should the Mets move Jeff McNeil is the main question. I'm going to start with TonyMetro.
I think it's a kind of pragmatic question because should the Mets move McNeil? I don't think necessarily that they should. If they get a great return on his value, then it might make sense if it, helps them in other areas of need, like the starting rotation. McNeil debuted in 2018 at the end of the year, and he wasn't really ever a big prospect for them. There wasn't a lot of hype. He did obviously come on really strong that year, had a very good 2019. His 2020, we had the whole first half McNeil, second half McNeil. The first half was trying to hit home runs. The second half, he got back to what we originally saw him, a spray hitter, putting the ball into play in all parts of the field. I still have a lot of hope for him. But if a team comes knocking and they are really impressed with him and it will help the Mets' needs as far as the rotation or somewhere else on the team, I will not say that the Mets should not make the trade. It just depends on the value they're going to get back. So for me personally, if they keep him, I have a lot of faith. I think he could come back, get back to his 2018, 2019 self. But if they end up moving him and it's a trade that helps them in the rotation or in other areas of need, then so be it.
All right, Elias, should the Mets move Jeff McNeil?
Yeah, just like Tony said, it's all about what you get back. And to me, I don't really see Jeff McNeil as a long-term building block the kind of way we used to. And if you can get kind of like a Luis Castillo or a guy like that, a stud starting pitching or stud offensive player, then you go for it. Now, you got to replace him because we obviously didn't re-sign Javier Baez. We don't have a second baseman. Most people think the obvious move, maybe you sign Chris Bryant, move Escobar over to second base, or call up one of the young guys, Vientos, Beatty, if any of them are ready, which doesn't seem like that. They can go play third base. You also need a guy who can move around the field. What other player on this team can play multiple positions, infield and outfield? You know, I don't want to hear JD Davis or Dom Smith.
He's got a beard. He's got a beard.
A what?
Got a beard.
What if Luis Guillorme played the outfield?
Oh, well, yeah.
He can. He can pitch.
Dude, Luis Guillorme is like 5'2". I don't think he has the strides to play the outfield.
Good to know. Still can play the outfield. He can do anything. He's a demigod.
No,
He's a god. Yeah, but like I was saying, you'll have to bring in another kind of utility guy who can move around. I'm trading Jeff McNeil for the right package. If not, you can keep on, hold on to him. I'm not worried about the, clubhouse issues and all that, the raccoon and whatnot. I think that's really in the past. That's not the reason why I want to trade him. I'll trade him if you can get more value back in return.
All right. Mets talk with Hayden. What would you do with Jeff McNeil? Would you move him?
Yeah, personally, I would not. I know I don't own 3 Jeff McNeil jerseys, so I'm not that big on the guy, but I definitely do have some strong feelings for him. Obviously, offensively, he didn't have the best season. Defensively, he's fine besides third base. Offensively, he did not really have the season that many of us hoped he would. A lot of his offensive stats took a deep dive. A lot of his stats, barrel percentage, exit velocity, he wasn't pulling the ball as much. He was trying to hit for some power. He's not a power hitter, spoiler alert, I'll say that. Kind of that, and so much more with that. He had his injury in early May. I want to say it was in Tampa. He had that injury with the hamstring, and I feel that kind of put some pressure on him. Obviously, we saw, and in so many of my live streams, I constantly said, he's changing his stance so much. And even if I did a watch along with Metsfan or Elias or myself, I'm saying his stance looks so much different. He would constantly change his stance because he didn't want to put the pressure on his hamstring. McNeil should have not played in any single one of those games. Rojas, an amateur manager, threw him out there knowing that he was hurt. He threw him out. I think he left him in for a couple extra innings, and he hurt himself even more. The hamstring beyond made it much worse. If I think he never hurt his hamstring, do I think he would have been his 2019 self? Not to an extent, but he would have looked much better. In terms of the yelling and stuff that I do in my room that we also do together. Listen, Rojas, he was playing under Rojas, a rookie manager, for 2 years. Maybe it's just me, but I feel rookie managers are not the best when it comes to the social aspect of the game and, keeping the clubhouse in order. Luis Rojas, he was more so trying to figure out the ways of the game, the ins and out of baseball. He wasn't wanting to focus on what the clubhouse is like. He wanted to focus on how this team can win ball games. So he didn't really pay attention to McNeil's, throwing the bat and getting all triggered. He had no idea what was going on in the clubhouse. Maybe with Lindor and McNeil, maybe that fight wasn't as big as it was at the time. Maybe they grew over it. They shook on it, no more issues. But now with Buck Showalter coming in, I'm not worried about that. Buck Showalter, he has experience. He's not going to tolerate that crap. When he was in Baltimore, he had a guy by the name of Manny Machado, one of the biggest hotheads in baseball. I don't think McNeil's a Machado, but if Machado's not charging Ventura on the mound or throwing his helmet at Donaldson or throwing his helmet on a, strike 3, rung him up, that, personally, and I know I'm going off I'm kind of going on a tangent, but I'm not really worried about McNeil, with his anger, with his temper. maybe get some of that under control. I think Buck Showalter can definitely control that 100% as an experienced manager. Otherwise, if he comes in healthy, I think he'll be fine. And I'm going to sound like an idiot saying this, but after one season, McNeil, last year at this time, McNeil was the second best second baseman of all time. Now, trade him. What happened? Everyone loved McNeil. He was the best second baseman in the MLB. Now trade him. I don't get it. And that's after one season. Everyone talks about, like the core and stuff. And 2018, half the core was in here. 2019, you had that. 2020 was COVID. 2021, everyone was hurt. So, I don't know. But personally, I know I got off task. My apologies, but no, I would not trade McNeil. I have no interest in Castillo. Yeah, I really have no interest in trading him.
Well, if I could just say really quick, I'm not a big fan of Luis Castillo, but if you're telling me a trade for McNeil and Castillo straight up, I mean, that's not going to happen. But
not that as a chip piece.
No,
right?
I know, but it's not going to happen. But I'm just saying, if Castillo for McNeil plus a guy in the bottom 10, like a Khalil Lee, I mean, I'm all in on that.
All right,
and I'll take the potential upside with Castillo. I think McNeil's got a lot of potential, but we're also not on the positive side with him right now. He's obviously had his struggles over the last year and a half.
Right.
Hayden, it seems like you're a really big fan of Luis Rojas. So every time you have a take.
Nah.
All right, Andrew. Andrew, do you want to add anything about this? I mean, you've talked a lot about it, but there's probably some people.
Yeah, there's like seven.
Heard it, at least 7,000 people.
I can give my 2 cents. Yeah. Here's the deal. You can move him. I'm not. Again, this isn't a guy where I'm like, if there's not an offer worth trading him for, don't trade him. Like I said, there's options, upcoming free agents. Let's say Trey Turner. If you want to keep him, he sucks again. Trey Turner's a free agent next year. You sign Trey Turner. That could be an option. But if they're trying to win the next year, trying to win this year, a number 3 starter is way more valuable to them as this team right now than Jeff McNeil is, especially when you have Eddie Escobar. And guess what, guys? Robinson is getting playing time, so he's going to play. So, and you can go out and sign a Bryant or add whatever extra outfield or third baseman if Beatty. I think Vientos is more ready than Beatty, obviously. But again, for the right price, go be with Albert Almora. Goodbye. See ya. Move on.
All right.
Where's
Frank.
Albert Almora right now?
Unemployed.
So I thought.
For
Frank.
Jeff McNeil, the deal has to be amazing for me to even consider it. And I think it's extremely important that, okay, you want to trade him to get pitching. I agree the Mets could use another pitcher, but they also definitely have gotten a feeling for Jeff McNeil because it's not as simple as, okay, Jeff McNeil is expandable because we can move Eduardo Escobar to second base. You still got to get somebody to play third base then. I mean, because is that going to be J.D. Davis? I mean, I'm surprised J.D.'s still even here at this point because by all indications, it looked like J.D. was going to be gone. He admitted he felt like he was going to be gone. So I'm surprised still even here. I don't think the Mets want him starting every day. So it just feels that with Jeff McNeil, even if you do get a pitcher, you're still just creating another hole. So the problem is you're not going to, like you were saying, just get Jeff McNeil. Give me Luis Castillo and Hayden Suarez just for Jeff McNeil and maybe a couple other low-level prospects. Castillo alone is going to cost an absolute king's ransom. There's a reason why the Reds are yet to trade this guy because nobody's willing to meet that ridiculous asking price. And Castillo is the only guy that's even worth putting McNeil in the deal for. That is on the market right now. So I think the Mets are better off waiting until there's a better deal present. Like I said yesterday, whatever, don't make a deal just to make a deal. The deal has to make so much sense to move on from a guy that I'm fully confident will be way better than he was in 2021.
Frank, I have one quick question. Would you do McNeil for Sonny Gray straight up?
No, because I need someone to play with McNeil. That's the problem.
It's true. Yeah.
I mean, Sonny Gray, he'd be a nice addition. I'd like him over maybe Miguel and Carrasco at this current state in time. But again, you still need someone to fill in, unless you want J.D. Davis starting every day, which again, that doesn't look like the Mets want to do. So until they get that replacement, you have to be really careful. He's not as expendable as you think.
All right. Well, I'm going to come from another angle here. And I want to say that the Mets have run out this group of guys for several years now. And they can't win. They've done nothing. This offense was great in 2019. Everyone was at their peak ability. Pete Alonso, Jeff McNeil, Michael Conforto, J.D. Davis, Dom Smith. Ahmed Rosario was starting to hit somewhat, and it all got wasted. They missed the playoffs. The offense has regressed. The starting pitching has gotten injured. The bullpen has not found any consistency in the 21st century. The timer for this core to win is over. And as far as I'm concerned, if Conforto has to go, so does Jeff McNeil. This fan base is stuck in 2019. It's over. I mean, I will always love that team for how much they fought all the way back. Expectations right now, they got it. They have to stop settling for this, mediocrity of let's run this all the way back and lose again and do it again. It just makes absolutely no sense to me.
Is Jeff McNeil a good player?
It doesn't have anything to do with him being a
Oh,
good
no,
player.
you don't want
I
to
agree
be
with
a good player,
Carson.
though, is what I'm getting.
That was my argument for the whole Michael Conforto thing the whole time. That you can't just keep running it back with the score.
That's
I
true.
can't-
You can't
You've
keep
gotten
running
rid of,
this
but
back.
you've gotten rid of a few guys. You've brought in some new guys. That's not all the same core. I mean, Edwin Diaz was a much bigger part of the Mets not making the postseason in 2019 than Jeff McNeil was.
They still underperformed, though.
In
From
2019,
half of that, you remember? Do you remember from like that all the way up to like July? They were still like what, almost 10 games under 500.
how
they
many
still
games did the Mets have to
underperformed.
lead the
every
ninth
night.
inning? How many leads did the Mets have in the ninth inning?
Okay, yes, we get it. Edwin Diaz,
And the
clown
eighth
show.
inning.
No, it's not
Hilarious.
just Edwin
Well.
Diaz. It was the entire
They
bullpen
still
as well
haven't
every
won
night.
anything. What
But
have
that's-
they won?
What- so-
They haven't done
Yeah, so, all right,
anything.
so let me get this straight. So because we haven't won, we're going to get rid of McNeil and replace him with.
Well, what exactly did
You're-
Jeff
you're-
McNeil
you're-
do last year? What did he? What
You're
value did he
beautiful.
provide?
I'm sorry,
You're
to the
beautiful
pressure.
man of
What is
Eduardo
the-
Escobar.
All right, so then who's going to play third base?
I'm not saying I have Jeff McNeil's
You have
bags
Mark
packed and ready
Vientos.
to go.
You have
Mark
Brett
Vientos
Beatty. You
isn't
can bring in
unproven.
somebody.
So
from
you
free
Bro,
rather,
these are
agency.
top
you
guys.
rather use a rookie than McNeil. That's crazy.
Let's back
You
this up.
talk about team. No, listen. You say the team is in win now mode, yet you want to start a rookie. That doesn't match up. That
He's
is not
even
what win
rated
now
that
teams
highly
do.
in the
Well,
grand scheme of the
I
sport.
would also prefer to sell low on a third baseman and also get somebody for the pitching staff, but we'll get into that later.
Well, I never believe in selling low. What I was going to say is, before you said that, that was the most rational that I've ever seen you, in my opinion, Mets fan, the most that I've ever agreed with you, because
Well,
this group has not succeeded together. However, I don't want to sell low on McNeil. I don't have his bags packed and ready to go. On the other hand, if it's going to help us get a solidified third starter in our rotation, then you consider that move depending on what else is going in that trade and for who it's for. If it's Castillo or Sonny Gray and you're not giving up a top 10 prospect, or if you're giving up a Khalil Lee, who, in my opinion, will never hit at the MLB level, then yeah, you make that move. But at the same time, Frank has a point. Where do you replace the potential production from McNeil that we saw in 2018, 2019, and parts of 2020? So
That
it's
part
not
is
as easy
gone,
as
though.
just saying send him away.
How do you know that, though? How do
that
you know
part
when
is
he's not-
gone now. We've seen McNeil at his best. I know he'll come back
Yeah,
to
and-
what
okay,
the
but
hitter he
McNeil
is.
is still an above 300 hitter, though. He doesn't have to hit 330.
I
He's still gonna hit
I
300.
don't care. Here's the thing. You can't keep bringing in. You can't have a lineup of 9 guys that do the same thing.
There's only one.
And
Jeff
maybe
McNeil
this
on
is
the
just
team.
me
There's only one Jeff
upset
McNeil on the team.
of losing Baez.
Is
This is
Pete
maybe
Alonso-
me
wait a
upset
second,
with
wait a
losing
second.
Baez.
Is Pete Alonso the same hitter as Jeff McNeil?
No, but I'm telling you
So
that
then how
you
is
can't
it given
have
for what?
9
Lima?
conservative baseball players in a lineup. That doesn't work.
Jeff McNeil swings at everything as a conservative baseball player.
He doesn't chase that
Charlie
much.
Martin. They had
Because
like
he's
40
a smart hitter,
stolen
doesn't
bases
strike
last
out like all
year.
these other idiots.
Can I move the
Oh
needle
yeah,
for a
like that
second?
other outfielder that we just let go. Okay, interesting.
Who
Number
strikes out
one-
more, Conforto
Well, yeah,
or
and
Jeff
you
McNeil?
want to pay him $22 million a year?
Yeah, that's
Be
the
my
other thing.
guy.
Conforto's not here because of money. Jeff McNeil, it's a money decision. McNeil's like, oh, he just sucks. Let's get rid of him.
Look,
No
number one,
one's saying he sucks.
Conforto is not necessarily gone yet, although we all believe he will be. Number 2, how about this? Hypothetically, let me move the needle. The Mets don't appear to be done spending in free agency. Chris Bryant is definitely a realistic possibility. So, Frank, if the Mets were able to sign Chris Bryant, put him at third base, put him sometime in left and right field, in a pinch in center field, would you then be willing to move Jeff McNeil if it meant getting a third starting pitcher? Okay.
But the Mets, listen, the Mets don't have Chris Bryant. It looks like they didn't want to go 6 years on Javi. So why would they go 7 for Chris Bryant, who's never been in a Mets uniform?
He's a better player.
I think they care. I think that they value Chris Bryant more than Javi Baez, and I think it's because of the on-base percentage numbers. Chris Bryant's career on-base percentage is 377. Javi Baez is like 320.
But
he also destroys lefties.
Says about Jeff McNeil, Chris Bryant's not that player anymore. He's peaked.
Right. Well,
okay.
My most recent,
and he's only going to get worse.
His ceiling was MVP. Jeff McNeil's was what?
If the ceiling's MVP, that's not possible to be constantly repeated unless you're like one of those, I don't know, MVP Mike Trout type of guys.
Top 20 MVP.
Well, look,
Chris Bryant's not that guy anymore.
Chris Bryant just turned 30 yesterday. How old was George Springer last year? 31, playing center field, one of the most valuable positions in baseball.
And how much did Springer play?
He got 6 years. Okay, right. He got 6
years. In year one, Springer got hurt.
He got 6 years and 150 million, right?
Right.
So don't you think that Chris Bryant, who doesn't play a significant position, he bounces all around, wouldn't you do 5 years, 140 million dollars for Chris Bryant?
I'm not the Mets. I'm
asking you. You're a Mets fan.
That's why it doesn't seem realistic to me that they're going to do it.
I mean, if I'm the front office, if I'm,
I don't know if Boris would even.
I'm giving that to Chris Bryant.
I don't know if Boris would even take that low of a deal. I think Boris is going to hold out for.
They're willing to go that AAV. If you're going the $25 million a year, the $27 million, they're willing to do that because they already offered that somewhat. What was the AAV to Baez?
Javi got $140 million over.
What was the AAV that the Mets offered him?
The Mets, I think, over 125.
I thought it was like 120. Was it
125?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So they're willing to do that. I don't think they should spend that on and I'll get into that in a second. I don't think they should spend that on a third baseman, but that is a option. They obviously were willing to pay Baez.
Thank you, Elise.
So it's a possibility that they are going after Chris Bryant, and they've been linked to him for a long time. I mean, it's not like
the thing with Bryant too is, and with kind of any free agent, is they might not be holding out for years because they just need to get a job. When this lockout ends, if hopefully it does, we're not going to have all that much time till the season starts. I don't think these guys are going to be holding out for extra years. If they get an insane AAV, they're going to take it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't think you need to give Bryant 6 years. I think
no, you don't. No,
you bump up the AAV and give him 3 years. Like, if
you can find a way to sneak a mutual option in there, because I love mutual options, that would be awesome. I would love that. That would be the biggest steal ever. I trade McNeil after that for a Klondike. No, I'm joking. But
trade him for Rhino Report. Someone says in the chat.
Right now. Oh yeah, hell yeah. But right now, I'd say that they are looking for another third baseman to upgrade there. Obviously, JD's not going to be starting every day. Sandy most likely doesn't like him. And he's not a Billy Epler guy. He's a Brody guy. So I expect them to upgrade that third base position. And I hope they do. And that's all I'm hoping. I hope that they do that, and that because that's the only real reason why I see them actually. All this reports coming out that they are going to try and deal McNeil. That's the only real reason why, because they're going to try and get an infielder that is an upgrade. Because obviously you can't have. I mean, you have Eduardo Escobar, you have Robinson Cano who can both play second base. You have Escobar who can play third base, but I think they're looking for something more than that, obviously, because they were willing to add Baez. So that's what I think it is, and I think the market for Jeff McNeil is it's still pretty good. So the versatility that he does have, the control years that he does have, that's appealing on the market still, no matter what he did in 2021. So I'm just waiting. I need them to make some kind of a change that they need. And if it means that somebody from, and Andrew has said this multiple times, somebody from that deep core has to go, they're going to have to go.
Yeah, Conforto's already gone.
And it has nothing to do with them being a good player or not. And also, I mean, obviously I would have preferred Baez to be on there, but that ship has sailed. So
if I could just say before we wrap this topic up, I see a lot of people in the chat saying the Mets already have Eduardo Escobar. He's your third baseman. Okay, great. I know he's a very good player. However, if you look at some of the best teams in the league, they don't just have one particular guy that plays a position very well. You look at the Dodgers, and they don't just have Justin Turner at third base. They have Max Muncy. They have Corey Seager before. They have Trey Turner, guys that bounce all around the field. I don't want the Mets to just stop at Eduardo Escobar. I want them to get additional players like a Chris Bryant, or keep Jeff McNeil, or keep Dom Smith. People that can mix and match around the field, hit at different times in the game. And, I mean, that's what makes a good team great. Not having guys like Kevin Pillar, Albert Almora hitting. We got to get away from this very conservative kind of mindset where, the starting position players are good. Forget about the bench. We've seen so many times with the Mets, they get injured a ton. You need to be deep.
Yeah, exactly. We've talked about...
Or you can, with McNeil too. Hold on one sec. With McNeil, you can... Let's say you don't trade him. You want to sign Chris Bryant. He can make a pretty lethal bench guy. He'll play pretty much every day in the certain matchups, in certain positions. I mean, I would trade if you're not going to start him. I would trade him just because you can get something back. But I'm just saying, if they don't get an offer they could he can make a pretty sweet, utility guy. Chris Taylor wasn't really an everyday guy for the Dodgers until last year, and he was making a big impact for him.
Yeah, I mean, we've also seen Dom Smith's name come up as well, along with some of these articles that have come out about McNeil going on the trade block. You kind of see the limitations with Dom Smith. So it kind of makes sense if they're trying to go with those versatility with guys who can play multiple positions. And
if they're the DH, I don't want to see Dom having much of a role. That's the problem. Especially, I think Cano's going to be the DH. So I feel like
I don't see.
What's the point in Dom?
Can't keep
I think Dom thrives as a bench bat. That's what I would consider. But if you have guys get hurt, you're not going to say, "Oh yeah, it's okay. We got Dom Smith in left field. We're all good."
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Just like I said,
you got to have some kind of security.
Exactly.
Injuries are going to happen. I mean, did they happen this year? I mean, just a few of them, right? So it's
they happen every year.
64 players. 64 fucking players, man. Yeah.
Who didn't get hurt? It was
Dom. No,
McCann got hurt.
Stroman's gone, so your Iron Man's gone. Loop's gone. I'd say May. May, and then Dom Smith, but Dom was banged up a little bit. He had that whole
he played hurt. Right? He did play
he played through it. Yeah. Cortisone shot and get right back out there.
What else do we have on the docket here, Mets fan?
All right. Well, as the follow-up topic, pitching. McNeil's name obviously was brought up for that reason. There's plenty of free agents to bring into the rotation. You maybe trade for too. What would you do to address this number 3? Who do you want as your number 3 is the question. We'll start with Frank about sports.
So the last time we talked about this, it was almost a month ago, but I'm actually going to stick with the same exact guy and a different reason. I'm sticking with Tyler Mahle. I still would like to swing a trade with Cincinnati to pick him up. And the main reason why is when you look at his home and away splits, I mean, Great American Small Park did quite a number on him. In Cincinnati, he had a 5.63 ERA. Compared to on the road, he had a 2.30 ERA. And the reason for that is because 19 home runs at Citizens Bank compared to 5 on the road. So I feel like if you get Mahle in Citi Field where it's not nearly as bad as Citizens Bank, he's going to be a really good pitcher for you. And we talk about being healthy. He pitched in every single game. He didn't have any bad cold streaks or slumps as far as pitching. And I think that he's so under the radar. He doesn't get talked about like Luis Castillo. you might be able to get him for a decent price, and he's young and doesn't have a crazy contract. So to me, he's still my number one option.
Yeah, and park factor. They say park factors aren't a thing. That's crazy. All right. Elias, who would you put in that number 3?
Yeah, I'm going to mention another guy coming from a pretty hitter-friendly ballpark. I haven't seen his name floated around. This is kind of more of a dream scenario, but he's on an awful team. When you look to acquire players, it's usually on bad teams, rebuilding teams. And Zach Gallen from the Diamondbacks. Now, he's a young guy. I don't see them moving on from him. But again, if you can always blow him away with an offer, I'd love to see him. He didn't have a great year last year, but he's a high upside player. He's had, good seasons in the past. And as a number 3, he'd be really good. So if they could swing a trade for Zach Gallen, that would be sweet. Do I doubt it happens? Yeah, just because, again, young guy, don't think the Diamondbacks want to get rid of him. But again, why not? I mean, we keep repeating the same guys, so I thought I'll just bring up a new name.
Yeah, it's also like I've been told that basically Zach Gallen in Arizona is basically Jesus, so they're gonna ask for a huge load of shit.
I mean, he's got the Jesus hair.
Yeah, he does got the Jesus hair. He learned from DeGrom. He cut it in fourth year. When did DeGrom cut the hair? Was that the Cy Young year?
No, it was 7.
I think it was.
Yes,
It was the off
It
season
was.
for 18.
Nice. Awesome.
I mean, do
After
the
2017,
Diamondbacks
the
have
biggest
any
nightmare.
awful contracts that's at a Mad Bum that we could potentially take on?
No, they have no money.
I'm not taking Mad Bum's contract, obviously, but
No, they have nobody. That's
Yeah.
the problem. That's why they suck. They have nobody good.
exactly.
Nobody worth paying a lot of money.
Well, they had Marte.
I mean, David Peralta is the only contract I could think of, like, offensive
Yeah.
player.
Nick
Peralta's
Ahmed.
making like $9
Does he
million
have a-
bucks.
he's
I don't know
big
why Paul
contract.
Goldschmidt came to my mind. That's long gone.
He's not there anymore. Oh, look at back on Starling Martin.
Kelly's making nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, Catel's on arbitration.
Yeah, Catel's not
Ahmed's on
making any
arbitration.
money.
Yeah, like David
So
Peralta.
Peralta, I mean, he'd make a
Yes.
solid bench guy.
David Peralta. I'd take that. I mean, I would take it, but I feel like
But
he
I
would
don't
want a
think
starting role
Peralta's
then.
contract is bad enough to where you're
I'm
still not
checking it
paying
right
like
now.
so much for Gallen. That's the problem. It's not like Cano bad where like you could really not have to give up that many prospects.
You'll get-
Yeah,
still
again,
be
the
part-
Bumgarner contract's the only one. That's the
Yeah,
only one you're
that's
going to
the
bring the
only one
value
you
out is the Bumgarner.
Which again,
Yeah.
I mean, depth wise,
I'll take a lefty. I'll take a lefty like that.
He's got like,
I'll take
he's got like
that.
5 years left on that contract, though.
Not 5, but a
Isn't
few.
it? What was that contract? I'll look it up. But we'll
Oh,
go
Peralta's
to.
only making $8 million, so he's not getting paid that much.
Yeah, Bumgarner has like
Alright.
2 or 3 years left.
Tony, who'd you put as
I'll
your
check that,
who would you put as your number 3 starter? What would you do?
I mean, I think the chalk is to go with Carlos Rodon. He has no draft pick compensation attached to him. The White Sox did not offer him a qualifying offer.
Why?
Well, he's 29 years old. He's looking for a big payday, and I don't think he would have accepted an $18.5 million offer anyway.
So why not get the draft pick if he wasn't going to take it?
Yeah, well, that's a fair point. I mean, do you think that Carlos Rodon is worse than Rich Hill or
If his elbow's that bad.
Hey.
Or
no
shoulder.
Dick Mountain
His shoulder's
slander.
that bad.
I mean, who was the guy we
He's in
had
Boston
pitching
now, right?
in the Phillies last year? What was that guy? The guy that pitched with us last year that was with the Phillies previously. What was his name?
Zach Wheeler.
Oh, Jared Eichhoff.
Jared Eichhoff. You think he's worse than Jared Eichhoff? Like, I mean,
if he's not pitching, then yeah.
like, I'm not gonna blow Carlos Rodon out of the water with an offer, but I mean, something along the lines of $20 million for 3 to 4 years, I think is more than feasible and gives you a solid number 3. He's 29. I will say he had shoulder fatigue and got shut down in August. That's a concern for me. So I'm not gung-ho about it. So a little more out of the box. I looked at the Diamondbacks like you did, Elias. Zach Gallen, not available. He's going to be a free agent in 2026. They're not trading him unless it's for the world because they lost 102 games last year, 110. Like, they're going to ask for Mauricio or Beatty or Alvarez. So forget Gallen. If you look at another guy,
I do it.
the guy I just mentioned in my most recent video, 5 moves for the Mets to become World Series favorites, I thought a little kind of small trade would be to go after Caleb Smith, who made 13 starts for the D-backs last year, 32 appearances out of the bullpen. It's a sneaky little trade, as Andrew called it. It won't put us over the top, but it mirrors the move like the Mets made last year for Joey Lucchesi, a lefty that's had up and down success out of the bullpen and out of the rotation, but gives you some depth in there and could pay dividends, when injuries do eventually arise. So
yeah, but our issue
Rodon,
isn't
I'm
really
going down that
depth,
route.
guys. We need bona fide starters. Like we have the McGills, Carrasco's, Peterson, Yamamoto. Like we got guys, Lucchesi.
Yeah.
Like we need
Right.
more of the
Only-
opportunity. Also, Mad Bum, if anyone's interested, he's got 3 years left. He's making 23 this year, 23 next year, and 14. So yikes.
No,
And it's
my
not,
first
I mean, it's not
choice
like
is
he's like 37 right now. He's 32, 33.
Oh, he started
Bum.
young,
I mean, he's
yeah.
not.
His
like,
arm is
he
like
can
a
still be
37-year-old,
fine.
though. That's the
Yeah.
problem.
right. And my first choice is to sign Carlos Rodon because it literally just costs money. And guess what?
Yeah.
The Mets have
My
infinite
only-
amount of money. However,
And time
Yeah.
that being
injury.
said, I understand there are some other options out there. I'm not too high on Clayton Kershaw. I just think he's one of those guys where his career has been always with the Dodgers and may not have that same type of resilience if he came to a new club to fight injuries and prolong his career. So for me, I'm going with one of the younger guys like Rodon or a more savvy trade for a guy that's kind of middling reliever.
Yeah, my only problem with Rodon, it's not like that. I feel like you can really change, like with the health concerns, you can really compare it to Taijuan Walker a little too much. And that kind of concerns me. I kind of want to have someone a little bit more of a guarantee, I'd like to say. I mean, it's just someone who has a history of not being a possible risk. That's like, because they've taken so many risks before and it's cost them so much, and that's what I think. I think Rodon's a good pitcher. I just don't think that I don't think there's any like safe bet there. Like it's either it can go really well or really bad. Who did I miss? Andrew, you wanna?
Yeah, I mean, I could troll here, but I think the troll answer waits a year. And since Malley was kind of the best choice, again, innings eater, just a quality number 3, 4 starter, I'll say any of the, as much as I don't love any of the Oakland guys, give me Bassett if I have to pick one of the guys to be the number 3. Again, just a quality guy. Again, shouldn't be cheap. It's a 1-year deal. Not going to cost you an arm and a leg. The World Series answer is, a bigger name, but, if you want to be competitive, I think Bassett's a way more, conservative, but also quality number 3 arm in this rotation.
Okay, Hayden, who would you go with as the number 3? How would you?
Yeah, I'm actually going to go with Carlos Rodon as well. I really do like the skill of having a lefty in the rotation, and with the uncertainty of David Peterson, Joey Lucchesi, who in my opinion isn't really quite a starter full time, he is dealing with Tommy John surgery, so he's going to be arriving late. You don't really have much lefties in the bullpen. You lost Hill, you lost Luke. So I think Carlos Rodon is my favorite pick. As Tony said, 29, that's prime age, good years for a pitcher. He really had a huge 2021. He had that no-hitter, which is kind of really where it started. I think he'll work on the curveball a little bit. That'll be nice. Maybe him and Hafner, if he does come, could work on that a little bit down in Florida. I do get a little worried. He does want, to an extent, a longer contract. I think he said he wants like 5-6 years. I do get a little worried about that just because out of the 5 years he's been in the major league, this was really the only season where he stayed healthy for more than half. So for a dude who wants a relatively large contract financially and year-wise, I got a little worried about that. So, maybe if you shorten up the years and increase the average annual value, I could be okay to that. But in terms of talent, I really like Rodon. He's a nice lefty, and the Mets need that.
The other problem with Rodon is this is the first year he was good. And
Well,
he's
right,
been
yeah,
quite
really-
a few years. I mean, we don't want a 1-year wonder. I mean,
We have enough.
That's fair.
I mean,
but,
if you want him so much, you could have got him for free last year. He's DFA'd last year. Non-tender.
okay, how many of us wanted
So the
Trevor
only
Bauer last offseason?
All right, so
Trevor
only
Bauer's a
one-
1-year wonder.
Oh,
I mean, dude, like,
Yes,
let's be real.
sir. Yes, push the narrative even more. Keep it going.
2020 was
Keep it
his
going.
best year. We know
But he
that.
still had other good years.
He had other good, decent, and he got highest average annual value ever at that time.
And Sandy Olsen offered him highest average.
Right, and we were okay with that. We were so happy about that. And it didn't work out.
I
Okay,
wasn't.
good. We actually were blessed. But let's not beat around the bush. He had more years where his ERA was in the mid to high
2018, he was really
and it
good.
was below 3. I mean,
he didn't have an 8 ERA like Rondon did last year, but
And we're not worried about his arm falling
Racist.
off like it had all of last year. So,
We're worried about other stuff with him.
yes, yeah, Bowery were. We weren't about health.
Well,
we weren't about physical health. We were about a different kind of health.
Yeah, and shout out to Trevor Bauer though. Just like his agent said, he's the reason Max Scherzer got his deal.
oh god.
If we're the
And
reason
somehow-
Bauer got his deal, we stay just giving pitchers over 40 million. So you're welcome, pitching market.
God, it's like with him, it's just like when you just don't know when to shut up. Like that's the deal with him. Like I can't even like dance around it anymore. Just like, dude, shut the fuck up. Anyway, the right answer is Tyler McGill, but we're two years away from that. So anyway, but I only see one guy to fill this 3 spot. I don't want a decent number 3. I want someone who is proven. I want a 3-headed monster. Give me Clayton Kershaw. A 1-2-3 of DeGrom, Scherzer, and Kershaw sets the league on fire. I know he's coming off of an injury. Listen, he's not the historic, amazing pitcher that he once was, but he's still pretty damn good. And I think that they should find another way. Maybe either go in-house, trade low for a third baseman, get ready for Beatty. Give me my Maddox, Glavine, and Smoltz and Queens. I need it. I just need it so bad. That sets the league on fire. DeGrom, Scherzer, and Kershaw. I mean, it's just, that's beautiful. Come on.
Oral Hershiser 2.0. Oral Hershiser 2.0. And they're going to light the disabled list on fire, too. Most days spent from the top 3 people in the rotation.
Hey, and it's not like we have a lot of we do have a lot of question marks. We have Carrasco, we have Walker, but it's not like all of them are gonna suck, right? I mean, if if there's any possibility where I'm like, okay, I can get these guys as my 1, 2, 3. I mean, I'd go all in for it, and it's not like Kershaw has completely lost his entire touch. I mean, before he got injured this year, he was still pitching very well. So, but if you're putting that type of pitcher of what he has proven, what he has done in number 3, that's your number 3 start. I mean, come on. Now, listen, I probably would not go higher than a 4-year deal if I'm trying to sign him. Again, 32 years old. He's still 32 years old. He's not 38.
His arm is older than 30.
Exactly. Like he's been pitching for a while though, and a ton of innings.
He's still good though. He's still good.
And he pitched a lot of postseasons.
Exactly.
Okay, wait, so how about this? Metsfan, $20 million average annual value. You signing Kershaw to that?
Yes, absolutely.
2 years, $40 million. You're signing that?
Oh
Absolutely.
Okay, that means no more improvements to the offense for the most part. Aside,
I mean, you could trade. There's also those that remember that guy in Oakland, that third baseman in Oakland we've always talked about. That's the top of it. You can sell low like that. There's other things that you can do with third base. That's what I would do. But if you really want to set that league on fire, if you really want to build a 3-headed monster, it's DeGrom, Scherzer, and Kershaw. Kershaw at the number 3, people. That's Kershaw at the number 3.
How about Zach Greinke?
Zach Greinke.
Will you worry about him? With,
he's never coming to New York.
too much.
exactly.
He's not coming to New York. And also,
Never coming.
You're right,
you want
you're
to.
right.
I mean, you want to talk about Kershaw. Kershaw has peaked, obviously. Greinke's declined, so there's a difference. So
Kershaw has declined also.
Yeah, just give me Shane Bieber.
nah, I don't. Kershaw. Okay, there's a difference between peaked and declined. Peaked,
There's a difference.
He's had his best year, and that's the best year he's going to possibly have. But he still will have those productive years after it.
Productive, but not Cy Young caliber.
But it's not Cy Young caliber. But it doesn't mean it's a decline. Like a decline is like
Well, no, he's only
when
gonna
you
get
look
worse
at
from here
Chris
on out.
Davis of the Orioles.
No, he's only
That's
gonna
how-
get
that's
worse
a
from here on out.
decline.
That's declining.
All right, I will
What
say
is?
this: looking
What
at
is?
this current Mets
Kershaw.
team, if you look at this Mets team in a
Kershaw?
vacuum, you compare them to like the '90s Yankees, late '90s Yankees. Who do they bring in? Darryl Strawberry, Doc Gooden, past their prime. Might not be a bad idea to bring in a guy like Kershaw that can teach some of the young lefties that we have, and just be that whole like center of influence of winning and past success, and teach that to some of the younger guys. I'm not saying he's going to bring us to a World Series this year, but I don't hate the idea if it doesn't deter them from improving the team, this year and next. So I'm with you on that part.
Tony,
And,
you said hold up. You said Shane Bieber. What if another Cleveland guy like a Zach Plesac or Aaron Cervalli? You never know when the Guardians are gonna be trading guys and whatnot.
Eventually, I said in my video the other day, eventually Bieber's going to get traded, but I don't think it's this year.
it's Kershaw or nothing, people. That's it. But that's the train we're riding on right now. All right.
No.
Yeah, I forgot what I was just gonna say. Something to add on to it. Oh well. Well. We'll never know. Okay. Well, we do have a game that is planned. We have some really good time. So we're going to go to some questions. So if you guys in the chat have a question, let us know. If there's any that we had pinned from earlier, I'm not sure. We can just go back here. But guys, let me know of a question that you guys have. I also have some through a document as well. Guys, if you want to ask a question, is in the pinned comment as per usual. That's how we're probably going to do it.
You have to
as of
donate
now.
at least $4.99 or higher to get it answered. So you have to
Yep.
donate $4.99 to get your question answered.
This isn't really a
Ask as
question,
many
but
questions as you want.
Spiffy Pronghorn, I don't know if I'm saying that right, mentioned Herman Marquez. Would you be interested in doing that?
When he's available. Yeah, I don't think he's available yet.
When he's available,
Oh,
exactly.
we're gonna call
The
for a
Rockies are
while.
stupid. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Yeah, they don't know. What
Yeah,
the
you might be able to
hell
fleece
they're doing.
them.
So
You might
Exactly.
be able
Yeah.
to get away with.
I like them, but
pretty good
again,
package.
yeah, maybe.
Here's a good question.
14. I mean, he's already won 5. So
How old is he?
Let's get
30?
to 3. Let him
I'll
finish.
say
the
I'll
three.
take us
I'll
one
say
more.
3.
One more.
3 or 4.
How
And
old
I'm
is
going
he?
to say health wise. I think he has the talent to win like as many as he wants, but I just think health wise, like
He'll be
this
the
year, he
favorite
would've won
every
it
year.
easily.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Had he not
Yeah.
got hurt.
he can take
I mean, he
my
should
arm.
already
I
have
don't
3,
care.
but facts.
He
It's
should
okay, it's the
already have
Mickey
3.
Mouse
He should
title.
have 4, to be honest. Should have
How about
4 in a
this?
row.
What's your favorite ballpark? Each go around.
Not City Field.
Great
That
American
place is a
Small Park.
fucking terrorist.
What is it that
Great
you've
Great
been
American
to
Small
or favorite to watch on TV?
Been to?
I've only been to 2, so I can't really answer this.
I'm doing an MLB ballpark tour this summer.
Oh hell yeah!
I took a
Detroit.
tour of Marlins Park.
I like
That's-
Marlins Park.
yeah,
I've always
that's
thought it's pretty
mid.
underrated.
Yeah, Lone Depot's okay.
No, it's pretty.
I mean, I
overrated.
really like the Floridian theme of it.
I miss the
I like
home
that
runs
they-
club.
yeah.
Petco Park's beautiful.
I'd say-
Petco. I love San Francisco.
Yeah,
I'd say
Probably-
Camden.
Probably Camden Yards. Yeah,
Camden is gorgeous.
is awesome. Yeah.
Gorgeous.
I need
I mean,
to
you go 2 blocks away and it's something else, but you stick in the 500 perimeter of Camden, it's nice.
Yeah. I've been to Camden Yards. I was there
City
a
Field.
few weeks before Machado got traded to the
You know, if
Dodgers.
you go a little far, like what is that towards Astoria? It gets a little.
I mean, the outside area of City Field is terrible. Like Cohen really needs to look to develop it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure he said he was gonna construct hotels there. We'll see how long he says that for.
Wasn't there something about a casino he was talking about or something?
yeah, casinos, restaurants, and hotels already coming.
Didn't the
Bro, put another
Islanders
Jake
with their
Fit-
new
put
arena
another
kinda
Jake
develop
Fit
the
over there.
starting area?
Wait, what?
Didn't the Islanders with their new arena they kind of developed the outside?
They just
surrounding
took
area?
Belmont. They just put it right next to fucking Belmont, and I think they might add some hotels and stuff, but it's like right next to the racetrack.
Hell yeah, let's get a casino. Then Buck can go bet on the Mets before every game, and then
Just put a
We'll get
Chick-fil-A out there.
P-Rose.
That's all I ask. Put a Chick-fil-A in the development, and I'll be all right.
Bucks in on
Even
us,
though I'm not
man.
gonna be
All
there.
right. The other
All right,
one.
host, what do we
one
got?
of the only one I have other here is I'm seeing should we go after Josh Hader, but I mean
Yes.
trading 4 relievers that did
Yeah.
not end up well. So
Don't do well. Just develop
wait
your
till
own
he's a
Josh
free
Hader.
agent.
Josh
Yeah,
Walker.
develop your own
Sorry.
Josh Hader. Josh
Sorry.
Walker, yes.
Sorry.
Yeah, but other than that, yeah. Yeah, but other than that, I think questions ago. You guys can still answer some. Answer. Jesus Christ! You guys can still ask some as well. We'll probably get to them at the end of the show. But right now, we are going to play a game that has been delayed. I'd say 2 or 3 weeks. I think. And it was sitting in the shop for a long time, and now we're gonna do it. I can't believe we actually have amazing time for this. So, it's called Mets Password. Now, if you've seen $1 Million Password before, we're gonna have 2 teams. It's gonna be Team Metsfan, and it's gonna be Team Rhino. We're probably gonna split it up with one old guy and one young guy, just to even it out. So we have 17 categories with 20 passwords each. One member of a team will pick a category. They'll have 2 minutes to guess as many passwords as they can. And Andrew and I will give our clues to our team. Whatever is left of the 20 passwords in that round will go to the other teammate, and they will have 2 minutes to complete the rest. I don't know how we want to decide the teams.
Well, you said a
Andrew,
young
do
guy
you have
with an old
anything you
guy.
like?
I'm surprised you don't have your damn wheel set up.
I don't have a
Genuinely
wheel,
shocked.
actually. I mean, I
I'm
probably
genuinely
can.
shocked you don't have a wheel ready.
I mean, I
Flip a coin.
could
I'm disappointed. We need a
flip
wheel.
a coin.
Here, I got it.
If the chat wants to decide,
Whatever.
here,
Yeah, we'll
I'll
just let the if the
you
chat
know.
wants to pick who's on Team Rhino, who's on Team Turd Nugget.
All right.
Team
Well, who's the old person?
propaganda.
The old people
the
are you and
old
Tony,
we're
and then the
the
kids are the
old
kids.
we're doing you and Tony, and then we have the young
Old and
people,
elderly.
which are, and then we also have me and Andrew who have the most useless information, which is why we have the 2 of us as the captains. We have the most useless
Well, if they're
information.
useless questions, then yeah, you guys would be good.
No, they're not useless questions. They're
It's all
just
play- well,
a
it's all
password
players.
here.
It's just you got It's like beat the
Yeah,
booth.
you
If
got
guys
it.
see us, then why
You'll
Beat the
see
Booth?
how
That's what it is.
how it
I'll
is.
figure it
So yeah, have you seen Beat the Booth? Here, I'll just do A, C, A, C. A. I'm getting dizzy.
And you're
Okay.
playing backyard baseball, sitting on your ass most of the day. Couldn't have a wheel. set up.
Hey, whoa, hey.
Nah,
Great
is that
game, by the
baseball
way.
fun?
Great fucking game, by the way.
Gotta love the
all
Penguins
about the
shitting on the
grind.
Flyers right now. Gotta love
What's
it.
the score?
Love watching. Gotta love it.
Oh, I could
I
care
thought
less.
you were talking about the
3-0.
Celtics beating up the Knicks.
Yeah,
I don't care
that
about the
happens
Knicks
all the
next time.
time.
Oh, okay.
All right.
What's the score,
So-
Andrew?
That happens all the time.
I don't like hockey, but I hate any
3-0.
Philly team. So, I'm
All right, I guess we'll just
3-0
do this
after one.
randomize, and I guess whoever. So I guess Frank, C for Carson, A for Andrew. In case you didn't know. All right, so
I thought your name was Metsfan.
Frank will be on.
I only know hieroglyphics. I didn't learn those. I learned hieroglyphics.
Oh well,
All right, here we go.
back in the day. All right, so you'll be with Andrew, and that means I'll get
trying to pick the draft. How about that?
Tony.
And
That means I'll get Tony,
Johnny
and
Manziel.
then
Trevor
Banter.
Lawrence.
all right.
Alright,
So
Carson-
that means I'll get Tony. So then Elias, you'll go to. You will also be Team Andrew.
gonna
So it'll be
No, hold up.
Okay.
Is it? It's in between. Oh, okay. So I'm with Frank.
It's an A.
okay. All right.
Yeah, you're with Frank
So,
with the
we'll
guidance of the Rhino.
let's rearrange this.
Oh,
We'll
my
do
guys.
What do you got here?
You have to trade
Is that-
me, yeah.
There you go.
We'll
Bro,
have
you
the-
stuck
we'll
me
have
with
the
a
old
Jets
people in the
fan,
middle.
bro. I don't want to be with the Jets fan.
No, he.
God,
I don't even know
Jets
what
fans is
Frank like
Jets
both
and
ways.
Giants fans.
I think he's a Bills fan. I
know
think
what
Frank's
Frank
a Bills
is.
fan.
He's
Yeah.
probably still like
Yeah,
a
Bills all the
obscure
way.
team. He's probably like a freaking.
He might be
Texas
at this
fan,
point.
an obscure team.
Okay,
Bills.
so just trying to
No, he's
arrange this
definitely a
here.
Tom
So we
Brady fan.
have. All right, so we have
Daniel
our
Brown.
17 categories which somebody will pick from. I think, Andrew, I'll let you go first. So we have our 17 categories here of passwords. And then to just go down the line, we have our own sheet here. So I guess we'll start with Frank if you want to pick a category here.
You're in the Puerto Rico category.
Come on, pick the easy one. We got easy points.
Puerto
Come
Rico.
on. Guide us.
Wait, so we work as
All
a
right,
team
so
to guess the password,
Puerto Rico.
basically?
Okay.
So only Frank
Oh,
can
yeah, we
answer
got a team-
here,
oh,
and
we
then
got
you
team
have to
names or
finish
no?
it up, Elias. So you'll have to
Okay.
finish it up. If he gets all 20, then he might be the most amazing man. of all
20
time.
questions? Oh, crap. I didn't
There's
know.
20
There's
passwords.
no, it's 20 yeah, it's 20 players. Yeah,
There's
it's
20
players. I'm gonna give you a hint.
passwords, so-
You gotta tell me the player.
You
Okay.
went Puerto Rican. You went with the Puerto Rican one. So
sir.
let's say the answer is
Mike Lowell.
yeah.
Mike Lowell, yeah,
Mike
yeah,
Lowell.
yeah,
So
Mike Lowell's the answer.
he would say,
So I would say Marlins third baseman,
player,
Red Sox,
this,
stuff
and
like
then
that.
you would just say
Okay.
that, and then you'd move on to the next
It's yeah.
one.
It's,
Okay, so
It's just kind of like
guess the player.
20 words or less. Like the
20
basically, but it's like giving as many clues as you can until they
More
get it.
fun as we
You guys
go.
can
Guess-
obviously
it's pretty much
pass whenever
guess
you
who.
want. And
Yeah.
then, yeah.
It's pretty much
Okay.
guess it.
Yeah.
And that's the easy.
Okay, so 2 minutes on the clock for
Team Puerto Rico.
Frank to answer as many Puerto Ricans as he can from the Mets. All
From
right,
the Mets.
here,
Okay. From the Mets.
It's all
Yep.
the Mets, yes.
here,
Okay.
here we go.
Correct. All right, only guy to get suspended for sticky stuff.
Hector
Lefty,
Santiago.
28. Yep. Lefty just
2019.
passed away.
Pedro
2016.
Feliciano.
Center fielder after Beltran played some right field.
Angel
Went to the
Pagan.
Giants.
Angel Pagan.
Current closer.
Edwin Diaz.
Unfortunately.
Okay. Backup catcher that stayed and had like multiple
Ramon
stints with the
Castro.
Mets.
Oh, no, Rene Rivera. Rene
no.
Rivera. Rene Rivera.
Rene Rivera. Yeah.
There you go.
Current shortstop.
Francisco Lindor.
Current Mets shortstop. There you go. Underrated should be a Hall of Fame first baseman. Team Puerto Rico.
Carlos Delgado.
06. Frame God.
Tomas Nido.
Current manager of the Boston Red Sox.
Alex Cora.
Your favorite player.
Carlos Beltran.
Bullpen coach. Team
Ricky
another team.
Bones, Bonies.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, you get it.
Swag El Mago.
Javier Baez.
There you go. First, utility guy had a really good hit for a high batting average. Was the first baseman for Team Puerto Rico. Played for the Long Island Ducks for a little bit. Got injured.
TJ Rivera.
Cool. Homered off Jonathan Papelbon
Oh, I need a different clue.
in Boston
I know
off the
it.
Fenway. Okay, next. Center fielder was replacement for Angel Pagan. Had a really good World Series with the Giants.
No.
Okay, next. Second baseman, 06, hit a lot of homers.
Jose Valentin.
One of Metsfan's favorite player, weird name, played this year, last year in 2020. Was a big part of that Miami game with Hager and the boys.
Okay. Janeshway Fargas.
Good. SNY, an insider, got fired. Pitcher, he's pitched for the Mets.
Nelson
kinda like-
Figueroa. Nelson Figueroa.
Douchebag, second baseman, sucked for the Mets. Early 2000s. Spit on an umpire.
Roberto Alomar.
Roberto
And
Alomar.
your
Okay,
favorite
so we
reliever in the
have. Wow.
Except
Okay.
Lugo.
boy.
Oh,
Okay.
Frank.
This
Boy.
only
He got-
and Andres Torres, but otherwise,
I didn't know Andres Torres was Puerto Rican. I never knew that.
Well, you
All
know, they-
right. All right.
Yeah.
So
Well, then,
we have
18 or
16 he got. Wow. 17?
Go,
You have
Frank.
17?
16.
17? 16?
I have 17. He didn't
Oh
get.
my
Oh, no. 16. 16. 16. Yeah.
16.
Yeah.
Okay.
Frank,
so he
thank
got
you. You're gonna be carrying my ass.
okay. So
Well, Tony just
since
gave him the
Tony
answers.
did spoil,
Like-
yeah, he did spoil the answers to the rest of them. So
Oh,
at
wait,
least
I gotta
cannot-
answer them now, right?
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah,
There's only
Metro,
four
both of your guys gotta
left.
go.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the thing. Yeah.
uh-huh.
So
Okay,
we'll
I
let
wasn't
you
paying
get.
attention
We'll
at
let you
all.
get another. We'll let you get another category. So
My bad.
you can pick
Sorry.
one. Puerto Rico
Yeah.
is gone.
Puerto
Yeah,
Rico is
okay.
gone. So now, Liz, pick something you
2021
would
Mets.
know. So you get a lot of points.
2021 Mets.
2021
That's
Mets.
the only one I would
Good.
know.
That's what I was hoping.
All
for.
right.
Good
Thank
start.
you.
All right.
Praying to get this one.
All right.
All right, hold up. Let me get situated.
that.
Oh my lord,
So
there's
I
so many
can't
random
say
ass names I
anything
gotta
until
come
he's
up with.
done.
Jesus.
Yeah, you can't say anything
No,
until he's done. So
Are you-
only he can
Okay.
answer.
Okay.
Yeah, but since we'll give
Yeah,
a
so
separate
everyone- yeah.
category for the first round since Tony spoiled it up.
I didn't know. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. There's a lot of confusing
Oh
rules
lord,
here.
this is
So
gonna be
Especially a lot of
God,
rebounding. a lot of,
there's
like,
so many
cleaning up.
random
You
names on
got
this list.
64 players.
Okay.
I
Boy.
remember random guys' names, so I think I should be good.
okay, so
All right,
2
I'm
minutes
ready to
on the
go
clock.
whenever-
2 minutes on the clock. 2021 Mets. Here we go.
All right, war criminal center fielder
Albert Almora.
had like sick. Good. Demigod, utility infielder.
Luis Guillorme.
Name's already been said a bunch. There you go. Got traded to the Dodgers. Had a really
Billy
good
McKinney.
like 2-week stretch. Was better than Conforto.
Billy McKinney.
Oh God. Big pitcher. Pitched like maybe 3 innings. Had a really cool name. Should be in the
Akil
UFC with this
Bostic.
kind of name.
Yeah,
There
we'll
you
give it to
go.
it. Give
Current
it.
shortstop. A lot of money.
Lindor.
Lot of money.
Francisco Lindor.
Closer.
Edwin Diaz, unfortunately.
Okay, yeah. Closer. There you go. Just retired. Had legit one
Cameron
hit with the
Maidman.
Mets. There you go. Fourth outfielder, top prospect. Tony wants to trade for a bag of
Clearly.
peanuts. Got his only hit. Yeah. Homered against the Pirates. Scrub, power hitting, but not really power hitting.
Travis
Second baseman.
Blankenhorn.
Also is in our top 30 prospects, which shows. There you go.
Like a big
Played for the
delay.
Yankees. Terrible center fielder. I know. Center fielder. He's played for the Yankees. Had like again 7 games and was terrible. Skip.
Oh, Mason Williams.
Second baseman. Want to be traded. Mason. There you go. Want to trade him? Guy we want to trade second baseman.
Jeff McNeil.
Utility outfielder. Other war criminal left fielder got hit in the face.
Kevin Pillar.
There you go. Clutch bench bat hit a lot of homers
Jose Peraza.
down the stretch.
All right. Time's up.
No,
All
down
right,
the stretch.
so
Played
he
better.
got-
That's it.
I said Jose
Let's
Peraza. Was that
see.
correct?
No. That was not
Oh.
since we're gonna give a new category to Tony. It was Brennan Drury, which was what we were looking
Oh.
for there.
Well, doesn't Frank answer the rest or?
He does, but again, Tony spoiled it, so we're kind of
I could have got
He's
more.
kinda
But there
on
was like a
war
big
criminal
delay.
status
Like I
right
would
now.
say,
Yeah, that was a
like,
pretty big delay.
I would say the answer that
Was there a big
Andrew-
delay?
so again,
All right. Well, he got
Yeah, he
got
12.
that.
So,
Yeah,
all right. So he got 12. So
I know what.
Is that,
Yeah.
is
Let
that
me
his
just
name?
do
No,
simple math.
Akeem Bostic, right? Did I say
Team
Akil
Bostic, something
Bostic?
like that. Yeah. It's good
Whatever.
enough.
The
All right,
fact I
so
know
that's
that is
pretty
pretty
28 in total on that round. Okay. So
What are we doing now?
um,
Hayden gone. Where'd Hayden go?
Yeah, I don't know where Hayden went. So I guess we'll I guess we'll just go
into.
individually.
You wanna do like me and Frank
So,
Okay. You can do that.
yeah, we'll do individually. Okay, so
So it's what's
Tony, you want to pick a category?
Metro picks one.
2015 Mets.
2015 Mets. Okay. Where they at? There we go. All right. I guess I'll call this one. All right. 2 minutes on the clock. All right. Had an amazing postseason for this team. Went to the
Daniel Murphy.
Nationals. There you go. Was pretty much the cleanup hitter for a little bit.
Lucas
But
Duda.
no.
Tom Mayberry.
Yeah, pass.
No.
Cup couldn't fit him.
Kevin Plawecki.
No. Infielder.
Oh, wait,
was
I know it.
for the deadline.
It was damn it. Just go to the next one.
All right. The walk-off king. We were about to trade him.
Oh my God. Lucas Duda.
What?
For
Dude, your
for
hit
Carlos
sucks.
Gomez.
Your hits
What,
are
Tony?
terrible.
They were about to trade him for Carlos
Bro, let me be the
Gomez.
hits, bro. Shit, you're
Zach
fucking
Wheeler,
suck at
Wilmer
this.
Flores.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
there we go.
Hey, oh my God.
First baseman.
Lucas Duda.
There you go. All right.
Rhino.
Got his leg broken.
Ruben Tejada.
Starting pitcher did not make the postseason roster. Wore 35.
Dylan G.
Dylan G. Okay. Signed for a compensation pick. Played for the Rockies and the Twins.
Oh my God, Rockies and the Twins.
Oh
Pass,
my God.
Pass.
Who is
All
that?
right.
Hold on.
The Dark Knight.
I'm like,
The Dark Knight.
Stupid.
Lefty would always cry on the mound when his
John
infielder
Meade.
screwed up. Traded for at the deadline as well from the Braves.
Kelly Johnson.
Kelly Johnson. Okay. He was just considered for the bench coach, but he declined. Nope, that's it. All right. Never mind.
You suck.
No,
at
no,
picking
those are
games.
Yeah,
good.
let the guys pick who they want
know
the
it.
quiz the clues from.
No, you were
I'll do
fine.
the thing.
You were fine. And I know the cup wouldn't fit Juan Uribe.
There you go.
Uribe.
Okay, how many did he get?
I said it last week.
I don't even know.
Dude,
I
I
got
can't.
like
I
8.
can't believe you didn't know Wilmer.
Yeah, I was a little
Just-
concerned.
That's like he's like
Alright.
the.
All right, now the
face of that
teams are back.
2015
All right, here we
season.
go.
All
There you
right.
go.
So,
Why don't
we-
switching it
Oh, you
around.
want
What
to
do we do
ask
now?
any
Do we go
questions
back to
being
Hayden
asked,
and
maybe?
we keep it the teams?
Yeah. Okay. So we'll
We get the teams
we'll
back,
switch
yeah.
it right back to Hayden. How many? Andrew, you're supposed to be keeping track of this. How many did I get?
I'm watching the Penguins, bro.
On
I'm
the
only
thing?
paying attention when I'm showtime.
Oh, for God's sake!
Yes, you're right.
This is honest about it.
Oh my
I
God!
mean,
Now
I'm
I
just
got
leading my
Rhino's
team to
got
victory.
all
I know
the-
that. It's like I'm just leading my team to victory and watching my team kick some ass. So I'm good.
Let's go.
All right.
Team Rhino, baby.
Mhm.
We all root for
Okay.
shitty teams.
So we have he got 1, 2, 3.
He got to 35.
4,
Yeah,
5.
he started with.
So he
35,
got
so.
10. So he got 10. There's 10 left for Hayden. Hayden, you there?
You say need 1 second.
All right.
I can fill in.
Alright,
And
he got
Jari with a big
10.
save.
All right.
There's only 20
Can I do
choices.
the Penguins commentary when we kill time?
Yeah, there's 20 passwords per
Oh, per category.
20 per
right?
category, yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Per category, yeah. Trust me, there's some ones that were like we had to like dig at the bottom of the barrel to find guys for these
Oh.
answers.
Yeah, there was a few. There was a few.
Well, everyone took
Who
the
was
easy
the
categories
Twins
right away.
Rockies? Oh wait, that's we'll find out.
Yeah,
We'll find
I
out
know.
when we're done. It
I
took
know
a
exactly
double
what it
take.
is.
I was like, oh yeah, he did
I
play
knew
for the
right
Rockies. I
away.
think of it more of
I knew right
I know him
away.
more of a twin, but who's getting a power play? Sorry.
And shout out to the chat for not spoiling anything.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think it's so quick, like with the delay, like
Yeah.
they can't even type it.
Yeah.
Like even when
Yeah.
like Andrew's giving me
Okay.
the answers, like or I was
Yeah,
giving
exactly.
him
When
it's
I got
hard. It's so
30 second
freaking
delay.
nerve wracking. It's like you have to think.
Dude,
you have
I
to
was
think of the clue
surprisingly
before you even
quick.
said anything. Yeah,
What?
it's quick.
Dude, I'm
Yeah.
proud of myself. Like I barely even watched any of the second half of the 2021 season, so in fact I know. Good thing all the
It's like
obscure
I'm
players
just getting
were
creative
early
at
in the
this
year.
point. I'm just
Nick's
like
down 20.
Yeah, all the nobodies.
Nick's down
played.
20. Oh, thank God I'm watching the Penguins.
Nice. All right, come
On
back.
national TV, just making a fool out of themselves at home.
Oh yeah, they are on
All right.
national TV.
Oh, and Frank's just smiling at that. Look at that.
Drop it.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
Frank's
no, no.
again, fake
Awful.
Knicks fan. You know, somebody cancel
Only
Frank for
when
being a
they're
fake
winning.
Knicks fan.
Bandwagon Knicks fan.
Bandwagon ass.
All right.
Imagine being a bandwagon Knicks fan. Imagine you're
Yeah, you
I'm a
really can't
bandwagon
be.
Knicks
I'm a
fan.
fan like once a decade, maybe.
That's like a bandwagon Jets fan. Like it just doesn't
Exactly. Those
exist.
things don't exist.
Or a
It's
bandwagon
going
Mets
to.
fan.
Just you wait though.
Bandwagon Raiders
this
fan.
is the
Do those
one.
even exist?
And then when Zach Wilson butt fumbles, and then he's ruined again, and
Whoa,
maybe a
whoa,
year
whoa.
or two.
The Jets
Yeah,
aren't
you-
putting
you're
out
going
an
back to
NBA
the
time
too
soon.
about
Don't
fumbling the
worry
football,
about it.
Andrew.
Don't worry about it.
What?
The
Your
Jets aren't playing
quarterback
a
knows a
big
thing
game.
or two about fumbling.
Hey, but at least he doesn't run into his own offensive lineman's ass. Right
But
in
he
the
does,
dirt.
he
do
does
that.
get tackled by ghosts.
That's Sam.
That's
And
that
at
is
least
true.
No, he
my
got
head coach
tackled,
isn't
but no,
going 11
remember
minute rants
Jets
on
and
how players
Jets
fall
and
Daniel
Giant
Jones,
fans
how
having
they
a
wish
mid
people
off
played
and
for
stuff.
him.
Exactly.
No, Daniel Jones had one man to beat. It was a ghost, and he got brought
Hey,
down. On
That's
a big
true. He
run.
does. Enter Sam Darnold.
Giants and
Hey,
Jets fans having a mid off.
He was faster than Lamar, bro. White people are not supposed to go that damn fast. He was faster than Lamar.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fast.
He got gas.
We're
He
not
got
made
gas,
for
man.
that.
That Philadelphia air doesn't work, man. That
Exactly, but
Philadelphia
we
air
aren't
is
made
tough.
for that, bro. We ain't made for that kind of speed.
All right, Hayden, you here?
Team Mets fans been disqualified. Team Rhino will take over.
Yeah.
No, I'll sub in.
I can stop.
Yeah,
All right,
let's see if he can
left
finish.
Hayden.
Let him finish the category. Yeah.
All right, let's see if he can finish the category. Okay. Cup couldn't fit him.
Juan Uribe.
There you go.
Twins. Rockies. Came over here.
Absolutely.
Outfielder.
Oh,
Outfielder.
There's a great meme that he doesn't know.
Michael Kadire.
It's a good meme.
Michael
There you
Kadire. The Candyman, the outfielder. He was just
Anderson.
Curtis Granderson.
Candy?
All right.
We already did him.
Utility guy. Wore 55. Had the golden sombrero like twice. He was pretty much awful. Everybody loves him on Twitter.
Give me another.
There's not much information
Didn't he
about
play
this
for
guy.
Team
I'll pass
Israel?
it. Always pointed up to the sky.
Hansel
Love to
Robles.
point up to the sky. What'd you say?
There you go.
Hansel Robles.
Hansel Robles. Yep. Traded for at the trade deadline. La Potencia.
Yohannes Cespedes.
The captain.
David Wright.
The catcher that was also acquired in the R.A. Dickey trade.
Travis Darno.
Everyone's favorite reliever in the World Series, blew 3 saves.
You're familiar.
Yep. The other guy in the R.A. Dickey trade, the pitcher.
Noah Syndergaard.
Everyone's favorite player, nicknamed Scooter.
Michael Conforto.
I don't even know what to say, what else to say for this last guy.
Let me say. Is it the?
They brought him back in. They brought him back in
Israel's-
spring training.
I know
You
who
made
it
fun
is.
of him last week. Yeah, you made fun of him last week for me not drafting him.
Yeah, he made fun of him last week. Pretty sure he was a switch hitter, right?
Hit first. Yeah, switch hitter, first career homer against the Pirates.
You guys totally
Yeah.
just
Played
fucked
for Team
me now.
Israel.
Oh,
right, well, you got-
Ty Kelly.
Yeah.
There you go. All right.
All right.
Team
Tommy
what?
started anyway, but good job.
Ty
Team
Kelly.
Israel.
There's a Team
All
Israel.
right.
Yeah. I
They
think
They play
qualifier.
baseball in
didn't
Israel.
Ike play with him?
I was gonna say
think
Ike Davis.
played
I know
on
he's
Israel also.
yeah.
Davis, Davis
Yeah.
won too. All right, that's
They
not-
play
All
baseball
right.
in Israel.
All right. It's
They're
pretty much. Oh,
from
I'm not gonna make
Israel,
that.
and
I'm not making that
There.
joke. I am not.
No,
making
I've been
listen.
to Israel. I
happen
didn't
to
see
be
anything of
from
grass.
Israel and play baseball.
I'm not making that. I'm shutting my fucking mouth.
He was on the Long Island Ducks. Oh, I should have said that. That's my
What's
fault.
Ty Kelly?
Okay.
That's how they go.
I didn't. I
Right?
didn't. I didn't.
He was Long
see
Island
grass
Ducks, right?
grass in
New in
Israel.
high
It's a
school. I
freaking
don't know.
desert.
Ty
No,
Kelly.
Ty played too.
He probably was.
Ty played too.
He
Ty
did
played
too?
too.
All right, Team Rhino.
All right.
I
What
haven't
we
seen the
got?
Ducks past a couple years.
Elias. Pick your category.
Let's go Sandy Ball.
Sandy Ball.
Sandy
Okay.
Ball.
This is
Sandy
more
Ball.
recent
There it is.
stuff, which I'm better with.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
Sandy
Okay.
Ball. 2 minutes on the
Pretty
clock.
Pretty cute.
Let's go, Coach Rhino.
Ready? Go. All right. Outfielder
Go.
slash first baseman. First round pick. Want to trade him
Tom
with the Death? We
Smith.
want to trade him now too. There you go. Outfielder. We trade him to the Dodgers. Better than Conforto.
Billy McKinney.
Utility 2015 acquired with Uribe. Hit a clutch homer like his first game
Billy
up.
Johnson.
There you go. Pittsburgh Penguins fan, second baseman. Love Sidney Crosby. 2016-17
Neil
team.
Walker.
There you go. Steele at the deadline or waiver claim after 2015. Pitched well for us. Played for the Diamondbacks, White Sox, a relief pitcher.
Tyler Clippert.
Um,
No,
no.
definitely not.
All right, next. Part of
Next,
the
yeah.
part of the trade for Diaz, right fielder, got him from the Reds. Power hitting at right fielder. Sucked for us the first year.
Gershon-
Then we extended him for
Jay
some
Bruce,
reason.
Jay Bruce.
Main piece of the Diaz and
Cano.
Cano deal.
Oh no, Kelnick. Yeah,
No,
Kelnick.
There you go. The best center fielder on the roster.
Brandon Nimmo.
My favorite player. There you go. Catcher 2015 plays for the Rays. Currently for the Braves.
Travis Darno.
La Potencia left fielder 2015.
Yohannes Cespedes.
Shortstop 2016-17 had a crazy walk-off bat flip.
Oh, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Again, big below the belt region, no cup. Utility got him from the
Juan
Braves.
Uribe.
Juan Uribe. A trader that is a Marvel character who sucks in real life but thinks he's actually better than he is. Just went to the Angels.
Or Noah Syndergaard.
Okay. The other reliever you got in 2015. This one for you, the trade from Oakland.
All right. All right.
I got the two. Well,
Yeah,
we still on the team.
you got
Am I
the
still on
rest
team
of
with him?
them.
Oh shit. No.
What happened?
I'm still on the team with Elias.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
still on, so you get
Yeah.
to finish this one
Okay,
up.
we-
So
we
how
have
many
to
did he
rest
get?
the
He
man.
got
Yeah.
12. Okay, so you got 12. So there's 8 left for Frank to answer. I'm just going to add this
Okay.
to the total. 40.
Clean it up,
okay.
Frank. You got this.
All right. 2 minutes on the clock. There's 8 answers left for Sandy Ball.
Okay.
There you go.
Did I say
Waiver
the two
claim.
that he ain't got?
2015.
All right, Addison
Yeah,
Reed.
you say everybody. Yeah. Waiver claim.
Yeah, okay.
There you go.
Todd Cooper was
reliever
0 for
acquired.
1.
Mets fans' favorite cutter and overrated reliever in all bullpen. Blocked you on Twitter.
Oh,
No,
Drew Smith,
blocked
Drew
you on
Smith, Drew
Twitter.
Smith.
Rightfully.
Left for Philadelphia.
Good
Stud ace.
point.
Ace of the Phillies right now.
Oh, Zach
No,
Wheeler. Zach Wheeler.
ace for the Phillies. Yeah.
Zach Wheeler.
Cy Young Award winner.
Jacob
Yeah,
DeGrom.
Cy Young Award winner traded for a great. Traded for
Ari
Darno with Syndergaard.
Harvey Dickey.
Dark Knight.
Oh, Matt Harvey. Harvey didn't win a Cy Young.
Your
No.
no, I was saying Dickey. You want to Cy Young?
Dick, you
not-
want to say
Whatever.
Keep
Your
going,
favorite
keep going.
player. Your favorite player.
Oh, I'm sorry. Jeff McNeil?
No. Your fake favorite player, the best on base guy on the
Mike
team,
Toro?
hits a lot of double plays, and big Japanese import for the Red Sox. Came to the Mets, was kind of crap.
Daisuke Matsusaka?
Gyro ball.
He was not crap. I'll kill you. All right.
Is that everybody?
Swept it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So that's 8. Yeah, you got it.
Team Rhino.
I was
All
saying Cy
right.
Young for Dickey. That's why I was like,
You know, I didn't know like if you're still giving clues. Like I didn't know if I got it.
It's the
Yeah,
delay.
there's a little.
Yeah, I
You
know,
like
it's
Cy-
delayed,
you like
but
Cy
it's-
Young,
yeah.
Dark Knight. I'm like, wait a minute. Matt Harvey didn't win the Cy Young. I don't know what's going on.
All right.
should have though, could have.
Right
Yeah,
when
I don't know. I
he-
don't know. It's
him,
probably
yep.
something with his internet. So Tony, you can get another category.
I
Team
just want
Tub
to
Tub.
say
What do you
that the
got?
views of some Mets Weekly members does not reflect all Mets Weekly members.
Reflects 2 of us.
What do you-
No,
Um,
Oh,
it's
that's
Raiders
funny.
and Raiders only. All right.
Listen, let's say they're
I-
Jets fans. I
Nick's almost down 30 now.
Jets.
I will do 1986 Mets.
1986
bold.
Mets.
I like that.
Okay.
He feeling
Hey,
it.
we
Oh,
covered
baby.
the old regime, you and
There
I,
you
Frank.
go.
So you know,
That's,
Yeah, because hey,
old
just
man.
give it to
Right.
Frank remembers that very well.
Okay. 2 minutes on the clock. 1986 Mets. All right. World Series MVP in 1986. All right. Did a lot of cocaine. He was a
Andy Dykstra,
pitcher.
Doc Gooden,
All of them.
In the booth on SNY.
Ron Darling, Keith Hernandez.
Yep. Was traded before they won the World Series. He was with the Reds. He was terrible. He was an
Albert
outfielder.
Schroeder.
Nope. Outfielder.
Traded to the Reds.
Traded. They got him from the Reds.
Lee Mazzilli.
No.
Pass.
He signed as a free agent.
Pass.
Okay. Hit a little roller up along first.
Mookie Wilson.
He's also in the SNY booth, but not the
Hernandez.
first baseman. Not the first baseman.
Ron Darling.
He's in the booth here. I'll pass that. The third baseman. Let's see. Third baseman that wasn't Ray Knight. I'll go with that.
What?
No. All right.
Hojo.
Also in the SNY booth.
Hojo.
Okay. Also in the SNY booth, first baseman.
Keith Hernandez.
All right. Manager of the 86 Mets.
Davey Johnson.
All right. Threw his glove up in the air.
Jesse Roscoe.
Left-handed pitcher. Yep. Catcher.
Gary Carter.
Nicknamed the Kid.
Gary Carter.
He does not take any shit from Apple. He's kind of a nutcase.
Lenny
Big
Dykstra.
drug addict. Rip people off.
Dykstra.
Yep.
Dykstra.
We want him as the... Oh, okay.
Wally Backman.
Time's up.
Ah! You didn't even have to finish the sentence.
One of those questions really messed the whole thing up with the SNY booth. What was that?
Right, because I was like,
You should
wait,
yeah,
why
I-
show guy, not the booth.
Like,
Yeah. All right. Well, since Hayden's not here,
No. Who is
Bobby Ojeda.
he's in
I
that?
should have said. I should have said.
Fired.
Yeah. I.
Used
It's
to be.
funny because when Andrew, when you were giving Frank hints, I thought you were talking about Bobby O, but you were talking about Nelson Figueroa. But I thought that was who you
Yeah.
were talking about before. But
Yeah.
I
You
kinda
got to
threw
think quick. It's so hard. Like.
I don't
All right.
remember Bobby Ojeda being on SNY.
All right, we'll just go.
It was like
before,
20.
I think
It was
that's not
before you got
really
like
his
called it
best
like
clue.
2016.
Bobby O was like at the inception of
Yeah.
SMY.
I mean, you could think, yeah, the
2000
lefty in the rotation.
Yeah. That's what I remember him as, and as a
He
member
got
of '86.
critical,
But
but
that's
yeah.
what I remember him as because I'm 19 years old. So, Andrew, you can give some clues to Frank. We'll just go back and forth. We'll do a few more rounds. Frank, if you want to take
we're banging out the
a,
rest of the 86 ones, or no? Okay.
I mean, if
What are we
you
doing?
want to, but here we'll do other categories because we'll let
Yeah, because you didn't mark who you got.
I kind of want to do something different. Let's do Met
Oh, boy.
Killers.
Ooh,
Let's go for
Okay.
pain. Let's get some pain.
All right.
Go for
let's go for
pain.
pain.
All right, where's
Right
the
to
pain
the heart.
category? Hold up.
2
Hold up.
minutes.
Where's the pain category? Hold on. Hey, give me a second. Rhino's not ready. All right, Rhino ready.
All right.
Rhino ready. Ready for pain.
All right. If anybody wants to finish it up, if he doesn't get anything, they can go finish it up because we kind of don't have the even teams right now. So we'll just go off the
Yeah.
top of our head.
Just
So
play the
2 minutes. Met Killers, 2 minutes. Andrew, take it away.
Phillies second base, middle infielder,
Chase Utley.
homered off Diaz. No, currently,
God.
current second baseman.
Gene Segura.
Pittsburgh Pirate, good MLB The Show called Legend, like 70s, big power left
Willie
hitter,
Stargell.
first baseman. The other
Sorry,
Phillies
whoops.
second baseman.
Chase
Pain in the
Utley.
ass. Went to the Angels, thank God, after the 2019 Nationals World Series.
Rendon.
There you go. First baseman for the Braves. Please go anywhere else
Freddie
this
Freeman.
offseason. Cardinals catcher. You know
Rodney Mullen.
how this goes. There you go. Pain in the ass. Phillies shortstop.
Didi Gregorius. Oh no, Jimmy Rollins.
First baseman of those Phillies teams. Good dude.
Ryan
First
Howard.
baseman. The Marlins, the Florida Marlins ace in like 2011 to 2014 dealt with a lot of injuries, but always killed the Mets. His name is two first names in the first and last name.
Pass.
Next. Used to be Phillies third baseman. Now he's signed with the Nationals. Of course he did.
Michael Franco.
2017-18. Your worst moment of your life, spinny curve.
Oh God, Aaron
Cardinals.
Heilman.
Cardinals.
Oh no. Oh Scott. What?
Cardinals starting pitcher. Oh, he was a closer in 06.
Oh,
starter.
I'm way right.
Larry. Third baseman for the Braves. Larry's his real name.
Oh, come on.
Late 90s Braves.
So easy.
Third baseman.
Oh, Chipper Jones.
Named his kid after
Thank
Chase.
you.
There
Chipper
go.
Jones.
Thank you.
Sorry.
Chipper Jones. San Diego Padres. Now he's playing for the Rays. Good, speedy, great defensive center fielder, but
All right.
can't hit for anywhere else against the Mets. That's it.
Go.
Okay.
Who wants to finish it off?
Whew,
Metro or
God, that's
anybody want to finish
exhausting.
it off?
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Metro. Yeah, if you want to finish it off,
thinking
you can.
about it.
Sure.
You want to finish pain off? All right. You want me or you want me or Metsfan to talk to you?
Give
Which one you want? You want me or Metsfan talk?
You
Gotcha.
go ahead.
All right.
You're
So
on a
we.
roll.
No offense, that's stressful.
All
Jesus Christ. Okay.
It's
2 minutes on the clock.
stressful,
You've
but you also
got
get
8 answers
full of
left.
this useless shit. So I'll go back to ones he missed.
Yeah.
Okay. So, pitcher for the Marlins, late 2000s has first name for two names. Ace of the Marlins, got injured all the time. First case, skip it.
Josh Johnson.
Current DH for the Yankees. What? Bingo.
You said Josh Johnson.
Current
Okay.
Yankees DH.
Giancarlo
There you go.
Stanton.
Phillies left fielder in like 07. Yeah, you got that one.
Jason
Current, like
Worth.
2007, 2011. Other one, pain in the ass. It's Shea Stadium, homered a lot. Only hit the Mets. Next one, 86 for the Astros. Scuffed the ball.
Mike Scott.
Okay, next. Bingo. Current trade chip for the White Sox. We maybe want to get him. Jim Duquette with a horrific trade offer.
Craig Kimbrell.
Bingo. Cardinals shortstop only kills the Mets.
Oh my God.
I know it.
This one's easy.
Oh, I can't pass.
Rookie this year. Rookie Marlins starter lefty. Could have been rookie of the year. Outpitched DeGrom. We're like, who is this kid? Skip.
Pass.
Former Mets second baseman went to the Nationals in 2016.
Daniel Murphy.
All right, so the one, yeah, and the other ones. Okay, he didn't get. It's again Marlins lefty pitched this year, and then Cardinals shortstop. Always homers the last couple of years. Bit of pain in our ass. Again, only hits the Mets.
Oh my God. I know both of their names. Fuck. I can't think of either of them right now.
How much time is left?
Who was the?
And the other one is like a Phillies left fielder, 07. Yeah,
Pat
I
Burrow.
said that. Jason
Phillies-
Worth. I said that
Pat Burrow,
earlier.
the other one.
We
No,
have
it's Pat
a delay
Burrow.
right
He said-
now.
He said. I think he said Pat Burrell. I think I heard him say.
I heard Jason
Oh,
Ward.
He said- okay.
no, I
I
said
get-
Jason Worth.
He said
Yeah,
Worth.
he said.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he said
Yeah,
Worth.
Pat
Yeah,
All right.
the other pain in the ass outfielder.
Okay,
All
wait.
right.
So hold
I
on.
don't really see Kimbrel as a Mets killer, but okay.
Wait.
Beginning of his career.
That was a Mets fan. That was
The Braves.
Who was the Florida Marlins starting pitcher with two first
It was
names?
Trevor
Rogers and it was Rogers and DeYoung. Those were the two you didn't get.
Oh, the
the young, yeah. And then wait, who was
Okay.
the who's the Marlins? Is it
Trevor
Sixto?
Rogers.
Wait,
No, it's Trevor Rogers, the lefty.
no, but then you
the
also
lefty,
said
Rogers.
you said another.
It was
guy
Josh
for the
Johnson. You
Marlins.
got it. Yeah, you got it.
Oh, what?
You said
he
it was
got
Josh
that
Johnson.
one.
You got it.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
it
got
was
Josh. Okay, our delay is messed
Yeah.
up, so I don't know who I got.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
Yeah.
It looks like Hayden's connection is good. So if do you want to pick a category and take a turn?
Yeah, what's up? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. I can hear you. All right. You want to take a category?
Does Gold Glove, I'm assuming it just consists of the Mets, like the 10 of them?
Yep. Mets.
I'll try for it. I don't know how much I'll get, but
All right. So 2 minutes. Andrew, you give the hints because I'm already getting killed here. Okay. Go ahead.
All right. Give me a second. There's the categories. All right. And this is
Gold
again.
Glovers.
This is not strictly one with the Mets. These are guys who won Gold Gloves who have played for the Mets. That's the other thing. So,
Yep.
Ready?
2 minutes.
Clock's ready. Go. All right. Second baseman for the Giants in like 2014. Came over in 19. Won the World Series. Well, was he World Series MVP? All right. Next. First baseman. SNY Booth. Is he here or not?
Can you
Is
hear
he
us?
here or no? Hey, can you hear us or no?
Hayden, I don't hear you.
Is he...
Yeah, I don't think he hears us. Oh.
I don't think you can hear us. Hayden, you there or no?
yellow.
Guess not.
Yes.
Yo,
We can
you
hear
good? You
him.
there?
He can't hear us.
Oh, great.
Okay.
All
Well,
right.
that's pretty awkward.
Hello.
Hi. Can you hear us,
And the
Hayden?
Rhino just left.
I don't think Hayden hears.
Yeah, I don't think he can hear him.
I think P. Alonso just got hurt while he was in the gym just now.
Alonso sucks.
Damn rhino thumbs.
Yeah, he can't hear us.
He is.
Okay.
Okay.
Anybody wants to
Sorry.
if anybody else wants to take the Gold Glovers, they can. Frank, you want to take it? Anybody?
Anyone? Yeah,
I
anyone want...
I only heard a
I'm
little bit
talking
of
now.
it, so but Elias hasn't gone in a while, right?
Oh yeah, I'll go. I'll do it.
Yeah,
All
let
right.
Elias have a turn.
Yeah.
All right.
You want to go? All right.
2 minutes
So-
on the
Who's
clock.
giving the hints?
Give me the.
Andrew, you giving the hints?
Andrew. Andrew's giving
you
hints
want
from
me or
now
Mets
on
fan?
because I'm
Okay,
exhausted.
No,
Oh,
I'll take Andrew. I've had success with them.
Okay. Ready?
2 minutes.
Ready? We good? All right, played for the Giants. Played for the Mets like 2018. New Yorker from like I think it was the Bronx. Little slap hitter. All right, no. First baseman in the SLY Booth.
Keith Hernandez.
There you go. 86, the kid, the catcher.
Next.
86. Current Mets shortstop. Puerto Rican.
Lindor. I should have got the 86.
Your new fancy center fielder.
Marte.
There you go. The last Met to win a Gold Glove in center field. Playing for the Angels right now. There you go. One of the greatest players of all time. Played for the Giants. Played a cup of coffee with the Mets. Like 60s, 70s.
Oh, Willie Mays.
One of the best players of all time. There you go. 2000s third baseman. Part of the greatest defensive infield. Hit the grand slam single. 2000s, not 2000, 2001. Grand slam single in the postseason.
Next.
The captain 06. Number 5.
David Wright.
There you go. Pitcher, very controversial on Twitter. Just
Marcus Stroman.
There you go. Controversial pitcher on Twitter. There you go. Should have got caught looking with a curveball.
Wait.
Play for the Cardinals, the Royals, the Astros. There you go.
Carlos Beltran.
Yeah, good. Shortstop of the 2000. Yeah. There you go. Shortstop for the 2000 team. You're not getting that one. Played for the Mets in 2018. First baseman was going to play with Dom Smith.
Time's up, buddy. Time is up, dude.
Adrian Gonzalez.
Dude, time is up.
I don't see the.
Dude, the delay is so fucking bad.
I'm looking at the other thing. I don't see.
All right.
Right now, yeah. Right now, you're on about.
All right.
Yeah.
I know the first Giants one you asked.
Who was that?
Okay.
You said current Giant, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Who is it?
He played for the Giants like when they won the World Series.
There's Joe
Is
Panic.
right.
anyone gonna go? Is Frank going or
No
not?
Panic. Oh, right.
It was Panic. Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll let
okay.
we'll let Frank pick another category, and then we'll let Tony pick another category. Then we'll move on to the next segment of tonight.
Okay.
Very disorganized tonight. I apologize.
Wait,
Connection issues happen. What happened?
Is Hayden? Yeah.
I don't think.
I don't hear you.
Yeah, we can't hear you.
I can't hear you. We can't hear you.
You know what? While we're waiting on Hayden, can we just get a JETS Jets really quick?
Or no.
Mid.
Jets.
For
Jets.
There we go. Braxton Berrios.
Braxton Berrios. Zach Wilson.
garbage.
All of a sudden,
They hate us
all of a
'cause they
sudden
ain't
the
us.
Raiders are like almost in the playoffs, and now he's.
Oh
looking
no, they
bad.
suck too. But they're even worse. Jets are even worse. Okay.
At least we have a head coach.
Frank, you want to take a
let's
category?
Yeah, I'm trying to see which ones
of the year.
are actually left. You know what? Let me go with one of my favorite accolades, Hall of Famers.
Hall of Famers.
Is there
all
a
right.
best category?
Done. Nothing.
All right. Andrew, Hall of Famers.
Hold on. I'm resetting the Wi-Fi. Hold up. Let me see if this is a little bit better.
Oh my
Do I
god.
sound better now or no?
Yeah. Well, like
I miss Derek Carter.
He's good. You're all good.
This is okay. Hall of Famers.
Jesus fucking Christ. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Hall of Famers.
Yeah.
2 minutes on the clock.
I'm gonna. Okay, you ready? You guys can hear me, right?
Oh, whoa, wait. Restart the time.
See, this is the delay that I'm talking about. It's so bad. Okay. Andrew, get your shit together. Let's go. 2
Once
minutes.
Andrew asked me the question, it's like if once he asked the question, then you can start the timer.
All right,
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Ready? Whenever you're ready.
All right, greatest catcher in one of the best catchers in baseball. Good,
Mike Piazza.
decent MLB to show card. There you
Mike
go.
Piazza.
There you go. Second baseman was trash with the Mets, Indians, Blue Jays. Another good. Didn't get a good in MLB.
Roberto Alomar.
There you go. One of the greatest center fielders in the game. Again, played for the
Willie
Giants.
Mays?
Great.
Willie Mays?
Yeah, there you go. Terrible MLB the show card. Played for the Phillies. No power, all contact, speed.
Oh.
Everybody hates him.
I know. Oh my God. Pass. I know who you're talking about, but pass.
Okay.
I
The franchise.
Tom Seaver.
The Yankees manager played for the Mets.
Joe
Catcher.
Torre.
There you go. Manager just went in the Hall of Fame recently.
Yo Hodges.
There you go. Manager, the 69 team. Number
Oh,
retired.
Casey Stengel.
There you go. Another good MLB The Show card. Dodgers center fielder.
Duke. No, was Duke Snyder on this
As he-
match at my time?
As he lags out.
Yeah, he
Man,
just
this is one of our toughest
another
streams we have ever done. Ever.
Wait, I have a bone to pick with one of those. Gil, you said Casey Stengel for 69. He was not the manager for their World Series team, but he said yes. Gil
This
Hodges
is the
69.
All right, we're gonna rename
Well,
this
he already
episode
already,
the
though.
sloppiest episode of all time.
This
This
might,
is
yeah.
what the lockout's doing to us.
Discrepancy. We'll give you a half a point.
No, because he already asked Gil Hodges, so I'm not gonna guess Gil Hodges again.
Jesus
Right,
Christ.
so you get a half a point.
This
Yeah.
all right.
is- yeah.
Should we do a 15
Just
second
move
timer
on.
for this? All right.
Just move on.
All right. We'll give Tony the last category and then we'll move on.
Metsfan, just do it because I'm trying to get this shit situated. You got to just do it.
All right.
I'm trying.
I'll count.
Chat's roasting.
All
us
right.
now.
Ouch.
I can't wait to hear
All right.
yours.
I just want to say thank you to everyone that's thinking this is such a bad stream. Thank you for being here, though, and enjoying it anyway.
Yeah.
Appreciate you guys.
Thank you
And
for
leave a
the
dislike
views.
because it doesn't
helps.
show up anymore.
Yeah, let me go for
Get 'em.
Need for Speed. And I'm guessing that means stolen bases, but we're going to go with that one.
All right. Speedsters is what we're looking at. People who are fast as all fucking hell. All
Jose
right.
Ray.
2 minutes on the
Jose
clock. Didn't even say anything yet. Okay.
It's Jose Ray.
All right.
Ricky Henderson probably in there.
Let's see. Okay. All right. Frank always wants to send him switch hitter.
Oh my god. Oh my god. How am I forgetting his freaking
Free
name
agent.
already?
Played for the
Oh my
Marlins,
God.
God.
the Orioles.
I'm forgetting his name. That douchebag got picked off 20 times.
Yep.
Yep.
You got it. You got
Close
that
enough.
right.
My memory, forget him.
Outfielder for the 69 Mets.
Can I change categories? Tommy Agee.
Bro, it's not
Tom
out of the
Clendenin.
DR.
First round pick, part of the 86 Mets team.
Lee Mazzilli.
Outfielder. Shortstop for the Mets right now.
Right now. Lindor.
Yep. All-time leader in stolen bases.
Ricky Henderson.
He said he was the greatest of all time.
Yeah, Ricky.
He was called a virus. He was He's the only guy to win a batting title. Yep. He's a. Oh God, I don't. He got picked off. His ass was saved by J.D. Davis. He's horrible. He has a play written after him.
That's a good one.
Played for the Reds. He's an outfielder. Very
Jay
fast, but very stupid.
Jay Bruce. I don't know.
Wait,
Billy Hamilton. Billy Hamilton.
Yeah, you got that. Okay.
good
Signed
job.
as a free agent. This year, he's an outfielder. He's a fucking war criminal. Didn't get one RBI. How dare he?
Albert Almora Jr.
Just traded to Cleveland.
There you go.
For Francisco Lindor. Was the top prospect in baseball.
Come on.
Yikes.
This is easy.
Wow. Whew.
Wait, hold
This
on.
is a
Hold
mess.
on. Okay.
Former top
This was-
prospect traded for Lindor.
Him and Gleyber Torres, top two prospects in baseball.
Doesn't walk.
Doesn't
Both
walk.
Stink. All right.
Who?
Both are terrible.
I'm
His
at
name is
Rosario.
Roses in
Oh,
English.
he's not an outfielder. Come on.
You call them an
He is
It's an
outfielder?
outfielder.
Yeah,
I said,
Metsfan's pretty
I said
stupid.
outfielder
Okay,
for.
but like you can't describe him as an outfielder when we, groomed him as a shortstop.
I said outfielder for Almora. And then you said him. And then see, there's a delay. That's the problem.
Exactly,
Like, there's a
yeah.
delay. Yeah. All right. Well,
Yeah,
let's
the
move
delay
on
is-
to our next
yeah.
segment. Hopefully his connection is good. It's time for the Rhino Report. I'll give him the top thing, and then so what he does is he gives a analysis on a minor league guy, because he's the minor league guy, loves his prospects. Hopefully his connection is good. That'd be nice, because we are not having a fun day right now.
That would be great. Yes. How am I sounding?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
no. All right, we good? You guys
there
hear
we
me and all
go.
that? We're all good. We good?
God. This was a
All
tough
right.
one. Today was a tough one.
I don't get a
Okay.
very fancy.
No intro
this
yet,
will-
but we will
yeah.
have one. I
All right,
promise
pull
you.
it up.
Again, it's in the mail with your banner.
We will have a very, very. Yeah,
right.
it's pretty. Now, it'd be great
It's
if I
Rhino
could have
Report
this. There we
time.
go.
Okay.
So obviously the same thing. If you haven't seen other Rhino reports, it's Rhino Report. There you go. Shut the fuck up, Metsfan. Jesus. If you guys don't know, instead of grading, most grading sites go up to 65 or 70. I go to 100. 4 major categories. Add up the grade. Give you guys player comparisons, kind of the floor and the ceiling. How bad is this? I'm scared to watch this back. Today, the number 2 prospect overall in baseball, Julio Rodriguez, Seattle Mariners outfielder. That final piece, I love how the Rhino Report, can that move, the logo move? Because that's kind of covering the stats. I'll do it myself, I guess.
Everyone's so high maintenance today.
There you go. So, well, I would like to be able to read my script if it's right there. Jesus, tub. So this year, 291 ABs are lower than most prospects because he did play in the Olympics for Team Dominican Republic for baseball. So he did kind of lose some of his minor league season going and do that. But still a really, obviously, elite season. 347 batting average, 13 homers, 47 RBIs, 21 stolen bases, and 1,000 OPS. Still good for his career in the minors. 331 batting average, 30 homers, 152 RBIs, 32 steals, and a 955. Again, pretty solid. You love the high batting average. You see the steals. Again, 30 for his career. Obviously, less than 1,000 ABs. Probably going to start the year in AAA. The comps, again, his floor, I think he could be a Mitch Haniger type. Yes, the power, you're going to say, Andrew, he hasn't hit many power, a lot of homers yet in the minor leagues, but the power's coming. He's like a 6'4" kid, put some muscle on. The power potential is coming. Haniger, usually about a 30 homer guy when he's healthy. Obviously, one of the biggest things with Haniger is he can't stay healthy. The ceiling is the Chris Bryant, Yoenis Cespedes comp, and I can already see Frank looking, what are you talking, Yoenis Cespedes, Chris Bryant? If you look at his swing, which I have a clip, I don't know if I'm going to use it, but maybe, his swing is very Chris Bryant-esque, and his player model is kind of a Yoenis Cespedes. He can play, he's more valuable in the corner. I've seen him play center field. He can play there. I wouldn't do it, but if you need him, worst case in a pinch, he can play right field. He's got a cannon. He's more going to probably be a right fielder because of his great arm. Cespedes, obviously, we all know. Don't put him in center field, but he has an absolute cannon. That's kind of the comp where I see him. If you go to the grades, this is a little bit of now, but also projecting what it's going to be once he hits the big leagues. 85 overall for pure power. Again, I do think there's 25, 30 homer power potential. The contact, again, he's going to hit for a high average. He always makes great smooth contact. Again, another one of these guys who love their exit velo. Ball comes off the bat, all the basic, generic words. But again, I could play the clip, but I'm not going to. The ball just comes off his bat differently. Defensively, like I said, he's not the greatest defender, but again, he's a little bit above average. He's got the arm, and that's kind of helping the grade is just his pure arm. You look at his base running, again, overall running. About average. Again, could he get a little bit better? He has some sneaky speed. He can, leg out some singles to doubles, and the overall grade at 77.5. Do I expect him to be in the big leagues this year? I think he will be starting in AAA. Obviously, I saw him a bunch in AA, played a bunch of games there, obviously with the Olympics changing, and obviously if you put 2020, prospects are all in shambles of where they're going to be, if they're going to play AA. But he did play a half season in AA. I expect him to start in AAA, and if he does hit up there, could potentially see him after the All-Star break. Popping, finally reuniting with Kelenic, and if Taylor Trammell they still believe in Taylor Trammell, could be that final piece to that Seattle Mariners outfield. Questions?
Why is this bat so short in this photo?
Because it's just how my app took it off.
Yeah.
It cut the bat off. I'm late. I have an app that I'm very lazy. I don't have Photoshop.
No, I actually have a question. So you talked about Kelenic and Trammell, both center fielders. I'm assuming you'd put Rodriguez in right field. Does Kelenic then move to the left with Trammell, assuming they all pan out in center field?
No, I think Trammell will be in left. Kelenick's going to be. They're going to try to keep Kelenic.
I have a question.
Kelenic. Okay, I'll give you this. I think they want to keep Kelenic in center. What do you got?
My question is that when Washington native Michael Conforto signs there, which position do you see Rodriguez playing long term?
then he would go to left. Then he
Rodriguez would go.
Trammell would be out of the.
Okay.
J-Rod would go to left. Conforto
Okay.
would play right, and Trammell would probably go to the bench.
Mechaniger, DH, probably.
Yeah, I don't know if
Mechanic- most likely
Hanger,
Haniger
like past
probably
this year, pretty much, right? You would think this Hangers last year,
He-
just
and
kind
they
of
picked up his
the
option.
for the young guys.
Conforto's
Yeah,
coming back.
It's
Okay,
kind of like a
He's-
secret.
How about we'll get Mechaniger and Conforto can go over to Seattle.
It'd be a,
I mean, hey, I'll take 30 to 40.
he's coming back. All right, just let me stay in denial. All right.
imagine gonna make a fourth outfield spot just for him.
Can you guys hear me now?
Just
It's
for him.
fine. All right, he'll be
Yeah,
back.
now we can
He'll be
finally
back.
get-
I hear you, Hayden.
He never hit free agency.
I'll
Hey,
bring him
you're
back.
on?
Honestly, I love Conforto.
Yeah.
He's my favorite player.
So
Yeah, I'm sure he is.
there you go. Hey,
Someone
we
cut
heard
off
you.
my microphone. I don't know why.
We can hear you,
We
man.
can hear you, but he can't hear us.
We
for
can
some
hear you
Hear
now.
us.
So
Pete Alonso sucks.
Yeah.
No, I hear you guys now. Someone
Oh, okay.
cut off my
there we
microphone.
go.
Wasn't.
Jesus
Uh,
Christ.
Who
What's-
could've-
You know how, like,
Hold
in the
on.
StreamYard, it says microphone? Someone shut it off.
Wonder who that
Metro
is.
is muted.
I was going to say, I don't have any connection. So.
Whatever. So you good
Well, I
now?
apologize.
All right.
Well, Pete
Could be
Alonso
Colin.
sucks.
All right.
And,
Yeah.
Bro, well,
It could
We
be
had-
Steve. Yeah, Uncle Steve just coming back and biting you. He owns everything.
Yeah.
Steve Cohen brought
We-
StreamYard and messed with your audio.
Yeah.
Yeah. The long list of people you're blocked by.
No, but I,
You tried to get good stock prices on it.
I do apologize about that.
All right, we go into criteria. I
You-
guess there's another. Probably
you-
nobody. None of
I'm going to skip it, to be honest, because this was the most stressful
nobody else
episode I
wants to
think
care
I've
about
ever done in
prospects. I
my
guess we go
life.
criteria.
But guys in the chat, if you
Okay.
guys want to give us any questions, I do want to touch up a little bit on the coaching situation. If anybody has anything, we added a hitting coach and first and third base coach. Very, very exciting. Lots of news coming out. So I do like the Eric Chavez, but other than that, I don't really have much of an opinion on anybody
Why?
else. I do like the analytical field around him. That's what I've been seeing for the past few hours. Yeah, that's about it. I think they were trying
And
to
he hates
convince him to
bat
be the
grades.
bench
Good start.
coach too, right? Weren't they trying to convince, see if he was going to be the bench coach, and then they moved him to the hitting coach, which is kind of weird, but
Because he wants to be a manager eventually. So
okay.
I don't know.
Well, hey, you got Buck Showalter, so maybe he can take over. Who knows?
Nah, Carlos.
Rookie managers always work out. So
I think they said Beltran's not coming.
Yeah, I know.
What if I add one thing on the coaching
Fancy.
situation?
It's a decent order.
Go for it, Hayden.
Yeah, Beltran's not coming.
With Wayne Kirby, I actually think is a fair move. I know, he's not the third base coach, and he's the first base coach, so he can only send so many guys. But I like is that he comes from the Padres, and the Padres are a really athletic team. They have a lot of speed. They would send guys like Tatis, Will Myers, and I really think the Mets need that before. I was saying this in my live stream before, and I probably said it in here before, but bringing in Starling Marte and a lot of guys with speed and athleticism, it really helps this team. I mean, a lot of people say, "Oh, pitching wins championships," but I don't think that's the case for the Mets. The pitching seems to be fine for the Mets for the most part. It seems to be runs. Once you get on base, you need to score runs. There were so many times where I did my series recaps and summaries, and we all came on these streams and we said, "Oh, 3 for 10 in runners in scoring position," and it's really triggering. I mean. I really want this team to start being aggressive on the base pass, start stealing, start scoring on sac flies, advance from second to third on sac flies. I mean, the Mets had 48 stolen bases in all of 2021? Marte had like 52. I mean, that's just mind-boggling. Yeah, Marte isn't going to have 52 with the Mets, but 25, 30, 35 would be nice. And, just start sending Nimmo more. As, Frank says, instead of send VR, send Nimmo, send McNeil. Maybe Alonso can get 3 or 4 stolen bases. That'd be a nice gift for me.
then McNeil to Cincinnati. Yeah.
Send Escobar.
McNeil's here.
The team has speed now, but they don't.
Send McCann.
Send McCann.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Send McCann to Korea.
Send Cano.
But no, realistically, I
Send
think those
Cano.
great. I think
No,
these
I'm trying to get
these
him
are
hurt.
great add-ons.
Send
especially-
Cano to whatever dealer he had.
But I think what's
We're
interesting
slipping
to
some PDs in his drink or something.
there you go. So, yeah, something to start with lab. I think an interesting point to add on what Hayden's talking about. One of the reasons the Mets were so concerned, as you guys know, Gary DiSarcina being the third base coach. The Mets' new
You're
third
criminal.
base coach, the Mets' new third base coach, Joey Cora, they said he's actually too aggressive and that the Pirates always got thrown out at home plate. So we're going to see, like, is it better to have
I'll
someone
take it.
who
I don't care.
up, or is it better to just, send everyone? We'll see. Me personally, for Eric Chavez, whichever pronunciation you want to use, I wanted someone that had a little bit of hitting coach experience, only because I feel we've had so many hitting coaches in the past few years. Like it just seems
He
like
just doesn't like batting average. Be honest.
Well, I mean, besides that, I wasn't crazy to hear that, but he never had 300 average. I was an all-star, but it's okay.
Get out of 1975, okay? It's over.
Now,
But I just think like this is a new job for him. Like I don't know. We talk so much about having an experienced manager, and we did that with Buck. I kind of wish we did the same with the hitting coach, but we'll see how he does. And I hope it's not just that him and Billy Epler get along so well, because they worked together with the Yankees. Then when Epler was working with the Angels, Eric worked with him there as well. So I don't want Epler just having his buddy with him to have any role. Like I hope that's not the case. He can respect Eric Chavez. Like he must like him a lot to bring him along to these places, but I don't want to just automatically give him that job because of that.
There was a lot at stake with that hitting coach job, because I mean, when we did take a obviously
we fired 2 in 1 year.
We did fire 2 in 1 year, and then Chili Davis had that whole thing where he spoke out. Y'all remember that, where he spoke out against the entire Mets department of like everything? Was it I don't know if it's the analytical department, it was something, and how like they have no good approach to it. So I mean, hopefully Epler fixed that. But
well, and I think what's really annoying about is constantly changing your hitting coaches and just coaches overall is that they all have different goals. They all have different teaching methods. So you have Chili Davis, a line drive mentality guy. I couldn't tell you what the hell freaking Quaddle Bumps mentality was. I don't know, maybe just get on base, something stupid like that. But they just have different messes these guys up. I mean, we saw what type of hitter Alonso was in 2019 with Chili Davis. He's still going to be an elite hitter, don't get me wrong, but I other guys, Nimmo, McNeil,
we'll see. I think I want to see what they do where kind of like when you kind of need to score at will. I want to see what they try to do with that, because we've seen a lot of things where they see it. I also want to see how they like approach to the shift as well. That's what I want to see, because that's kind of how the game has become. It's become such a chess game where I'll show you my analytics, I'll show you mine, and I'll beat you, and you're gonna have to respect that. If they shift on you, drop down a freaking bunt. I mean, like, and that's a thing that we've talked about with Conforto all the time. Yeah, we've talked about that with Conforto. Obviously, Conforto doesn't bunt; he goes the other way, and he wasn't doing that. That was a problem. So,
that wasn't really Eric's game when he played, so I don't know if he's going to preach that. No. Especially if he's a new school kind of guy. Like that's just nobody does bunting anymore.
That's
not a thing anymore.
Yeah, it's just not a thing anymore. Yeah. Exactly. I wish it was, because then it would make the game a little bit more balanced and cool. But it's whatever.
When you have a team struggling as much as the Mets were, you just wanted to see them do something different. Yeah. Just to try to get something going.
No, I just swing for the fences.
I have a question. Whatever happened to Tony Tarasco?
They let everybody
go.
Right?
Wait, but where is he now?
They basically told him, they were like, yeah, okay, you guys can interview. We're not going to fire you per se, but you guys can interview for whatever you like.
I know that, like, where
did he join Boston?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I didn't know if he joined.
I don't know if I don't know why I think I saw that.
I mean, I could care less, but like
they fired him after 2020, right?
Rasco.
I like Dave Jones. I mean, now Alonso can't win the.
Oh, he went to
He still needs to throw to Alonso for the Derby.
Yeah. Don't worry, his uncle, whoever that was in 2019 will throw.
He did not do a good job.
He was not good.
I mean, it still says he's with the Mets. So I guess he didn't go anywhere.
It said the same thing with
He'll probably go to the Nationals like all of our other coaches.
Yeah, that's true. It did take a lot.
Why
Good.
not?
Yeah, good luck, National. Carter, keep booming.
As a consultant to destroy
Get
us.
him everybody.
I think,
with the Mets.
and also don't forget the other thing.
We'll even package our starting catcher there. Why not? It's fine. Just take
I'm
him.
down.
Take
I
him.
The actual thing is that
We
Gio
answer this
Sarcino
question?
was in charge of how the Mets aligned their defense in the infield with all the hitting away from the shift. I wonder if they're going to give that role to Joey Cora or maybe just let the analytics department handle it. Like I'm curious who gets that responsibility now.
I hope they bring in the guy that they talked about this when the Mets played the Rays. They had that one guy in the dugout that was kind of like cluing in.
Well, the
but
guy got
was the
promotion, right?
defensive
You're
coordinator.
talking
Yeah,
about?
he did get a promotion. I'd like them to add something like that for like that type of situational, efficiency type of thing. We'll see what they do. And I don't know, but the news has been slow no matter what. So whatever we can get is whatever we can get at this point. If there's anything else that we can mention,
This
other than that,
question
we'll
right
wrap
here.
this up. Baez. Moving
McNeil.
on.
Baez will be in Detroit.
think-
McNeil will be in
I think
Cincinnati.
Oh yeah.
I think the other interesting thing is that they were looking at Granderson as a potential bench coach candidate. Like that also shows that they're willing to go a rookie in that department as well. Like
Yeah.
I feel like the manager was the only one that they're like it probably has to be someone with experience. Other than that, they're like trying to be open.
I don't know. I just feel like Curtis Granderson, he just doesn't even seem like a rookie. I mean, he played in the MLB for what? 15, 16, 17 years.
I'll try and
He
put
just
it-
seems so, mature.
Archibald.
I don't know.
But Beltran cheated. That's the
Yeah,
difference.
that's right. Yeah.
Bum.
Yeah, Beltran, I feel
Anyways.
Beltran's different than Granderson. I don't know. I just saw Granderson is, I don't know, a very intelligent guy.
Granderson's a camera guy. Like, and I'm sure he's great off
Looks
camera.
presentable. So that's probably why you get good.
Yeah. So I wouldn't have. I mean, it would have been interesting. I would be open to it because he's a good guy. But like,
I don't
So,
really care how
I guess
nice
Luis
the guy
Rojas is a
I
good
just
guy
want a good
somehow,
coach that
so,
can
like-
help us win games. That's all I care
Yeah.
about. I don't care how nice they are.
he helped
Yeah,
us win
Curtis-
games in 2015, but this
we
is
had
in
Rojas.
2015.
Rojas was a
You know
nice
what I mean?
guy. Nice guys don't
It's
get
the
it.
thing. It's the same
Yeah.
thing with David Wright. I love Curtis. I love David Wright. That I don't want them to. I don't want to ruin.
Yeah, we
them
don't-
to ruin my.
We need
liking of
mean
them.
guys. That's what we
Sucking.
need. Mean guys.
Ollie Backman is the bench coach. I mean, I
Yes,
don't see
sir.
why not.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Lenny Dykstra.
Lenny Dykstra is Mr. Met.
Yeah.
Lenny Dykstra is Mr. Met. You'll have a lot more. You'll have a lot more Mr. Met flipping people off.
We'll have a lot
So
more
we need-
topics to cover.
Yeah, we probably would. Jesus Christ. Anyways, I'll let these guys give their closing remarks, and we'll finish this mess of an episode. Jesus Christ, I'm stressed out from this one. We'll start with Elias. Tony had to go, but we'll start with Elias.
Yep, Elias, Big Al Banter Media. Maybe I post sometime soon, hopefully. But yeah, Big Al Banter Media. Check the channel out.
Okay, Frank About Sports.
Frank about Sports did a collab with Andrew the other day, talking about should the Mets trade Jeff McNeil. It was a different video for both of us, really. So be sure to check that out. I appreciate Andrew coming on for that. And also making the video on Saturday, part 2 of a previous video I made exactly 365 days ago last year. So if that gives away any hints, but definitely stay tuned for that. Thank you for having me on. Let's go Mets.
All right. Andrew Acevedo. Dude's probably vibing a song. I don't know what the fuck he's looking at right now.
Yeah, the
Hey,
Penguins
Andrew.
still up?
Hey,
No, I'm watching the Penguins. Yeah, the Penguins kicking the shit out of the Flyers.
always good to see.
Content, we got
Fuck
the
Flyers.
catchers, top prospect catchers list probably coming out this weekend. Fuck the Flyers, damn right. Again, top 5 catchers in the minor league baseball, that's coming out this weekend, and then probably Monday-ish top 10 major league catchers, and those rankings will start coming out two a week. Again, just subscribe to everybody, and hope the Pens can make this 10 in a row over the Flyers.
All right, Mets talk with Hayden.
Yeah, what's going on, everyone? Mets Talk with Hayden is the name. Apologize for the technical difficulties. Apparently, somehow my audio and microphone got shut off. But Yeah, if you guys want to check me out, please feel free to do. I've been uploading a lot of videos, live streams on news, updates, predictions, all that great stuff. Yeah, please feel free to check me out. And thank you guys for tuning into this episode of Mets Weekly. And yeah, I love Jam. See, everyone's bugging out now.
Yeah, everyone's bugging
Someone
out.
kicked me off, or am I
this-
just yeah?
this-
Yeah,
this-
I'm the show.
On my screen, you're a black screen, so I wanted to get rid of the black screen.
Yeah, same for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I was doing that.
That's
Yeah,
tough.
you're frozen on the bottom and then a black
Can
screen.
you hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
leave it.
we hear you.
We can hear you.
We
Guys-
hear you. We just can't see you.
I don't want to be a whistleblower, but I think Rob Manfred is doing this. I'm telling you. I hate to be a
We haven't even
whistleblower.
trashed him at all. But hey, I mean, while we're at it, fuck Rob Manfred.
Yeah.
Anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. This was a crazy episode. Lots of twists and turns. Hopefully, it'll be a lot more, I'm gonna say, organized or better. I hope the next time.
Not with this crew. Not with this crew.
This was a stressful one. Guys, make sure to go subscribe to all 6 of us. Also, subscribe to the brand new Mets Weekly channel. Follow us on Twitter. Join our Discord. All of that shit. You guys know the deal. And
Okay,
he's
Hayden.
got his own background now. Anyways, we'll see you guys next week, hopefully. And LFGM, also, Raiders, please win. I'm begging you. Need some happiness.
Chargers.
Anyways,
Jay Herbo.
No.
the goat.
no, fuck the Chargers. No.
All right.
Herbo.
It's Derek, it's all on you. Prove the haters wrong. All right,
Joe.
see you guys next week.
Come on, Frank.
Fire Joe Judge.